So I'm putting in a question here. And there we go. So, and I'm also going to do a poll. So there's the question. Oh, not yet. There it is. Okay. And now I'll start the poll. Let's see. I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. So we got a poll, got a question, and what else do we need to do? Need to work on organizing some things. And we're waiting for people to come in. So if you can fast forward over to that if you want to, if you're watching this recorded. And trying to just remember everything. Oh yeah, I need to look at the guideline stuff too. So do that, look at guidelines. And keep the power plugged in here too. Sawakandas. I love the sawakandas. These are from Philippines. This sour candy. It's Skittle. Sour Skittle candy. Hello, hello. There we go. Hey, Zion. How's it going, man? You find these in the Philippines. How you doing today? And welcome to my live. You're the first person in. Yep, but these are like Skittles. This is a sour Skittle candy. Thank you for the hearts. I sell these in the Philippines. Hey, Leonila. Hey, where are you guys from? I'm originally from USA, and I moved over here to the Philippines. So that's what my channel is all about, the Philippines. And then we come in here, we do like worlds. This is like a worlds community, so we have people from different countries. And we meet up, and we talk, learn from each other about, different countries and so forth. So I think right now the time zone is pretty good for like India, Africa, that area right now. And then we get more of also the Filipinos, Asia, Asia basically. Yep. You guys probably know this candy, right? In the Philippines. Sour. I'm trying to survive. It's like sticking to my teeth here. But anyway, let's see who's in here. Zion, you eating Filipino food? Yeah, I got a full video. It's like about 14 minutes of like eating the Filipino food. doing like taste tests and so forth. Roman Leifnoff, I'm not sure what it means. So we got one person in here from Philippines. I can speak Philippines word. Tagalog, Filipino. I don't know it too much. I mean, there is some people that come in that are Filipino. They talk to each other, kind of thing. You know, in Tagalog, some try to talk to me that way. So I know some of the stuff, but I don't know it very well. Ricky Joel, ISS, I'm not sure what it means. Yeah, Tagalog. I don't know it very well, but I stay here with a Filipino family, so sometimes I ask them what stuff means. Mahal Kita, yeah. I do know that one. Hold on for a second. Ricky, ISS, hello, and if you like say where you're from, if you want to, be awesome and welcome. Let's see. Our big thing in this community, this world's community, is respect. Respecting each other, where you're from, your beliefs, all that kind of stuff. Philippines is big on respect. But going to Mahal Kita, yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly. I think Mahal Kita is good day, maybe. I know magandang umaga was like good morning, but Mahal Kita, I used to use that one too. Oh, I think it's I love you. Mahal Kita. Kita, I think it's I love you. Marion 3L31G. Click 2002. Yeah, Mahal Kita is I love you. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Oh, that's the movie. ISS must be the other movie. Going to the question. And I see people are answering the poll about Manny Pacquiao. So that's cool. Welcome everyone. It's nice to see you all. So I do a channel all about Philippines, almost 300 videos now. I just released one with a bunch of videos, me eating food. And I do stuff about culture, and I go out and interview the people in the Philippines too. So it's just a lot of fun stuff. Have some fun stuff on there, adventure stuff and places and stuff like that. Ricky respects all foreigners. Ricky is from India, but sorry for my odd answer. Respect all foreigners. Oh, okay. The ISS is the answer for the movie. Oh, that's fine. You know, it's just probably a movie from India that I just don't know, and you know, it's probably one I should check out. And thank you for respecting people from other countries. It's Marion with an I. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, my screen is a little bit small, so it's tough to see. Sorry. Marion. Oh, hold on with an L. Marlon. Oh, sorry. It's Marlon. Sorry, like Marlon Wayans, the actor. Nice to meet you, Marlon. See, Zion says, what is your favorite food that you eat from the Philippines? As far as like a big type food, I would say menudo. I love the desserts though, like the ice candy and the graham cake, mango, and the mango shakes. But menudo, I just had liver adobo. I just ate that tonight, liver adobo. Gam Telugu movie, watch once. Here, I'll do a screenshot so I can check it out sometime. Marlon says, nice, from Los Angeles. Wow. Marlon's from Los Angeles, cool. It's pretty early there. The Ram says, hello. Oh yeah, Ram's back. He's from New Zealand. And Rolex is back in. I can't remember exactly where Rolex is from. But Zion, 10 years old, Lechon. You're 10 years old. Okay. Well, they haven't changed any. Well, if I don't know how the rules are about that. But anyway, Lechon. Oh, okay. I did a video. It was I was around a fire dance. I was doing the fire dance, and I was talking about Lechon with that. It's a short video. It's funny. Let's see. Zian says, "Where are you in the Philippines?" I'm in the heart of the Philippines, so I give like answers that are not like exact. I'm not gonna like tell you exactly where I'm at, but I'm in the heart of the Philippines, not too far from Batangas. Yeah, just having a cup of coffee. Me too. That's what I got right here. Marlon, Los Angeles, man. Yeah, it's early there, right? I think it's what here about 7 or 7:30 at night, maybe 8 o'clock. Let's see. Mark Tala says Wall Street. Oh yeah, Money Never Sleeps. That was a long time ago. The Wall Street movie, Charlie Sheen. I think Michael Douglas was in that. But Money Never. Yeah, okay. That's not the very first one, but yeah, I think they were still in that one. Can't wait for winter. And by the way, Mark, welcome to my live. If you have any questions, let me know. I do a channel about Philippines and let people know all about the culture, the people, the prices, different things. And Zion, oh, Baguio. Baguio is one of my favorite places. I've been there 5 times. That's in the mountains of the Philippines. It's beautiful, wonderful. What type of job do you work there, man? Marlon, I'm doing the YouTube. There is like a tutor type job I might be doing soon as well, but full time it's a like part time thing. Full time is YouTube. I mean, I usually spend like 12 hours a day working on YouTube. In like 4 months, I did almost 300 videos and been doing live like crazy. I did like 10 hours live yesterday. It was crazy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very big on doing this. Rolex says, "Are you going to live there permanently?" I would love to, but I don't know if I can because I'm not like getting any kind of retirement or anything like that. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Rick, Joseph, do you water fast diet? Um, let's see, that's like fasting. Okay, so fasting, yeah, I've done fasting. I did it for like 3 days one time. And yeah, I recommend it. I recommend, doing something like that every now and then to like clear your system out and stuff. But I've only did it one time. It's good to do some fasting, I think. Let's see. Mafusa, welcome back. Hi, man. I hope you're doing good and enjoying your life with your daughter. Yeah, I'm can't complain, man. I appreciate it. Zian says, "Can I call you Gramps if you want to? I don't care." And Zian, and what is your goal? Can you speak Tagalog? I've been thinking about doing some language things on live. Like to teach people different languages. I know a lot of Spanish, and I know a little bit of Tagalog, but I don't know a lot of Tagalog. I know more Spanish than Tagalog. And you guys know that there is some Spanish in Tagalog. So anyway, Ritzy, welcome. Thank you for being around, and I appreciate you when you were looking at that video and doing the comment and stuff. I appreciate that because I have some people that are not too good, and Ritzy, Ritzy was backing me up on that. Look who's live. What's up? Thank you for the hearts. I was making some kombucha. Oh, I haven't had that in a long time, Marlon. Yeah, I never see it over here, but maybe thank you for the hearts. And I think I just said that. But over here, there is some very, very nice grocery stores, markets, like over at Cabal in Manila. And they have like an international supermarket. So they probably got it in there and some of the other markets. But I'd say it's a lot harder to find here. But it's not impossible, probably. Or also, you could probably maybe order it online as well. But boo, let's see, I'm back here. Hey, Papa. Yeah, hey, Ritzy. Oh, I'm back here. Let's see, that's Bryant. Hey, Bryant, welcome back. Mafusa from India, do you remember me? Yeah, I do. I do remember you. Ritzy, I'm back. And Marlon. And here's the thing, some new people come in, like Marlon here. I'm gonna write you down because I make a list and try to remember people. So I'm a nerd. Marlon is from Los Angeles, and I think I missed somebody else too. Let's see, from Philippines. It was Zian. Yeah, Zian is from Philippines. And who else? Ricky? Ricky, where you from? Anyway, Mark, yeah, where you from? Anyway, if anybody else wants me to try to remember where they're from, please just tell me. Did many win? Oh, I'm reading my own poll question down here. Yeah, that boxing match. That was, it's very controversial, basically. Let's see. Manish says, your goose is smart. Okay. Papa, who's Jesse on your videos? Jesse. I'm trying to remember. Jesse, who was Jesse? Oh, Jesse. Jesse is someone it's been a while since I shot that video. I was on a bus. And there was a group of college students on the bus, and we just started talking, and I just asked if any of them wanted to do an interview. And, Jesse was interested in trying to find a partner. So I did an interview with Jesse. That's the one you're talking about that was on the bus I did an interview with. So yeah, I briefly met. Basically, the time that we were on the bus and we were riding on the bus, I did an interview with him. And that's actually my very first interview I did here in the Philippines. Let's see. I'm from India. Do you remember? Yeah, I remember. I'm gonna catch up, guys. I'm sorry about that. You're the goat. Let's see. I got goats in my videos too. Go to the animal ones. Let's see. In my view life, thank you for the hearts. In my view life is a joke. Success, a journey. Goal is nothing, and another step for another goal. Finally, end of everything. Life is zero. I mean, yeah, just do what you can do with what you can do, Don't worry about stuff that is out of your control. Marlon says, yeah, I speak Spanish, Swedish, wow, Arabic and Jamaican. And I do try to put my videos in languages for different people and countries. I try to, sometimes I forget. And I just started that about a week or two, about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Let's see, I am double clicking the screen. Wow. Thank you for the hearts. Ritzy says, I watched all Avengers movies and Schindler's List. That's Schindler's is interesting. I remember we talked about that before. And then Bryant says, Marlon, where you from? Let's see, we are very, very strong. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm way behind. I'm gonna catch up right now. I'm just gonna zoom through here. If it's something important, just scream back at me again. Okay, Phil Collins, what the heck are you talking about? I've been telling you to come over here and stop your whining, man. Just come on over here, And what you're talking about, you gotta call 911 for that. Dude, call 911. Or something. I need to get over there. Yeah, or just go ahead and come. I was trying to remember. There was something I was thinking about I think I did I can't remember, something about girls. It was something that I thought of. I'm trying to remember. If I can remember, I'll tell you. Marlon says, I used to do basketball. Me too. I'm a big basketball person. But you're doing soccer now. I'm big basketball. I haven't really gotten into soccer. We are here with you. Can you shout out me, Gramps? Sure, Zian Toledo. There's your shout out, man. Yo, what's up, Rosvita? What's up? What's up? What's up? And Phil Collins, remember your life is worth more than anything. Rosvita, yeah, I, like I tell people, it's like a roller coaster. You're gonna have the down time, and then you just hold that out, and then it will be back up again. You're gonna have some bad moments, and just let it pass by, and boom, it's back up again, and it's like better than ever. It's gonna happen. But if you need help, call 911. Let's see. Don't mess around. I speak a lot, learn from the internet after finding out my parents were descendants of those countries. Oh, okay. Philippines, India, I guess. Anyway, Rianne says, hello, Rianne. How are you? I'm great. I hope you are as well. Ain't watched a movie. Jolene hasn't watched a movie? Never? In your lifetime? Ricky says, material things should be less. Trade more attachment of them. Yeah, Ricky, it's pretty awesome over here in the Philippines. It's pretty simple. Richard says, hi, Jolene. Let's see, Marlon says, it's been a while since I watched one, too. Yeah, I know. It's hard for me to remember the movie I watched because it's been a while for me as well. A popular one, you could think of like a real popular one. Hi, Ritzy from Jolene. Oh, Matrix. That's going way back. Sounds like it might have been a rerun or something. Who's Manny? Ritzy. Manny is the fighter from Philippines. So Manny Pacquiao. He's huge here in the Philippines, and he just had a big fight against a dude named Mario from Mexico. He's a Mexico American, basically. Here's the interesting part, though. Manny Pacquiao, 46 years old, comes back out of retirement to fight the Mario guy who was the champion. So the champion's 30 years old, and Manny Pacquiao, 46, comes out of retirement to fight the champion. And it was a very good fight, in my opinion. It was, they called it a draw. So basically what I'm saying, it wasn't like a knockout in the first round or second round or anything like that. It lasted all the rounds. It was a close one in my opinion. Now, who do I think won? I think I give the edge to Manny, but I think it was close. I think I give Manny the win, by a small edge. And one big reason I say that is because after the fight, look at their face. Mario's looking worse, and he said he got hit really hard. I'm not going to use the exact words. He got hit really hard, by Manny, and his face, it looks worse. The 30-year-old kid compared to Manny. The only reason Manny's doesn't look great is because he's old and he's been fighting forever. But as far as that fight goes, he was looking that way before the fight. Anyway, have school for tomorrow. Okay, I hope you enjoy your school, Zian. And Marlon says, Manny, let's see, hope you're good, Mike. Yeah, I'm okay. I got this one comment that was a little bit off on the video and everything. But anyway, some people say some crazy stuff. Let's see, lie, bruh, in ages. Zian says, did you watch the Manny? I watched the highlights after the fight. I didn't watch the fight. I just went to the highlights, which lasted a while. Showdown, are you part of UK? Yep. And then Jesus, Phil, definitely. How you doing, Phil? Talk to us. Tell us how everything's going. Um, Dude, like I said, you know, come over because you're missing out. And if you need immediate help, get help immediately. Not online, get help in person kind of stuff. You sound Southern, right? Yeah, I'm from Carolinas, over in the U.S. Mike, you remember me? Yeah, gaming. Yeah, that was like earlier today when we did a live. You were on there. Trying to remember everything we talked about. But Jolene says, Bren, England. Zian says, hey. Bren says, yeah, I know England live. What part? See, it was a time, Yeah, Zian. They count it as a draw, basically. There's two ways of the score thing. You had the Guardian saying something, which I believe is like a news thing, and then you had the actual judges saying something. And I think some people are going off what the Guardian said, and a lot of people aren't going off what the judges said. Let's see, what's your thoughts on World War III? Thoughts on World War III? Hold on a sec. I'm thinking. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. But, and when I say soon, I mean like this year. or yeah, I could see maybe something like that in the next 5 years. Or 5 or 10 years. Let's see, Burns says near, I'm sorry, we'll skip the talk there. Let's see. The boxing was a tie. Yep, saw that. Okay. Shadow play. Yeah, I was looking at your channel and I subscribed to your channel. Yep, I remember that. And from yesterday, was it? Oh, well, our time is different too. Was it last night? Well, I think we talked both times. Didn't we talk earlier today too? See, here it's like really late at night right now. It's probably about 8 o'clock at night. Let's see, I change channel name and logo and banner. It might be 9 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock. Let me see. But I stay up pretty late. Usually to at least 12 o'clock.
Get a world title? You can do that. What were the hardest things for him right
It's 8:12 right now. I changed channel name and logo and banner. Oh, really? I mean, I think your channel looks good. Anybody want to give support to him? Angels. Yeah, you did change the name. Right? This name might be the same, but I know the name on your site's different. Anyway, if you want to put your name in, one time, like your username, and then, people may want to go look at it and check it out. Same with everybody else. Anybody want to put their username in right now to help each other out, go for it. Because I know there's different people that are interested in growing their channel. Let's see, Pogi says, and I'm going to keep doing that, guys. So, if you're not ready to do it, maybe you are a month from now, Jolene, just do it, whenever, let's see. Pogi says, good evening, Poe. Hey. Yeah, I put the poll question out here about Manny. I haven't even looked at the answers yet. And I have I have another question about the movie you watched, the last popular movie you watched. Been getting some Indian ones because people are from India. Why do Philippines like Americans? That's from Phil. Why do Philippines like Americans? Well, Pogi's Filipino right? He can answer it if he wants. I thought he is. Pretty sure he is. And anybody else in here that's from the Philippines could answer that. Why do you guys like Americans? I'll give my answer too on what I think. Um, to me, it's like a lot of cool things come from America. A lot of bad things too, but they think about the cool stuff like the Disney stuff, and I'm talking about old school Disney, the music stuff, and I'm talking about old school music, and what else? The basketball. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, basketball and music and Disney and other stuff like TV shows and stuff. Like a lot of them will try to catch stuff like Big Bang Theory, on YouTube or Friends or whatever. So they like all that kind of popular kind of stuff. And yeah, that's a big thing. Another thing is that we helped each other in the military. Yeah, we helped them. They helped us. I met a bunch of veterans that went to Vietnam War that live over here, and they are Filipinos. So they went to help us fight our war. The American in Vietnam. So we got that stuff going on. So that's part of it. There's some more, but you know. And another thing is, as far as the girls, they like tall guys. Another thing is they tend to like guys with the long nose because they think it helps make the babies look better. So that's on the girl side. Anyway, that's a giant spider on the ceiling. Well, I don't see a giant spider, dude. I don't see one, but it's possible, I guess. I've seen one downstairs, a giant spider. Let's see. Gaming says, the midst of wife and me, want a unique name, so mixed up. Mixed up. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Congratulations. So I got an Angel Lights. Got it. Phil Collins 420. I think you might be seeing things. You might see those, the metal up there in the concrete. Maybe that's it. Let's see. Money, support, financially higher value of dollar. Money, support, financially higher value. Oh, you're talking about girls as far as American guys? Yeah, they do like that kind of stuff too. Yeah, if that's what you're talking about. Of course, who don't like money and support? They seek stability. Yeah, women in general. That's a big factor that they like is stability. You got to think whenever you're young. Let's say you're a young woman, it's going to be a big seek because they're scared. They might be worried and scared and stuff, and they want to have a stable life. I mean, that's part of the job of us guys normally is to provide that for them. Pogi says, because we colonized by American. There you go. That is partly that's true. There's more after that, but yeah, there was a colonization. And then if I'm right, Pogi, I mean, I believe there was also Spanish after that, or was it before? And then I think we came back or something like that. But anyway, that's not the big. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's not the big reason that the Filipinos like Americans, but yeah, maybe he's more right than me. I don't know, or maybe it's both. Maybe we're both right. Let's see, gaming. Let's see, it's very common. Girl wants stable future. They want love and stability. It's going now. What's going now? Oh, the spider? Oh, okay. So the big spider guys? Really? I wonder if that's that one that was downstairs. That thing looks freaky. I saw one downstairs. It's it's been about a week ago. I don't, you know, the biggest thing I'll be worried about is it getting on, like if I'm sleeping and then the spider is like on my face and I'll wake up and it freaks me out. You know? Let's see. AJ says, I don't understand other Tagalog, man. Actually, I don't know if this is Tagalog. Anyway, it says, house still, house sleep ground. Audrey, where you from? I think women might be evil. I think evil comes from people in general. And I can tell you, I have met some amazingly wonderful women here in the Philippines and in the U.S. too. I mean, to be honest with you. But, it's not going to be easy to find over U.S., in my opinion. It's easier to find over here. Anyway, Tristan says Titanic. Okay, that's been a while too. Yeah, man, people are really throwing out some old movies. Why is everybody throwing out the old movies? What is the last popular movie you watched? Maybe because I used the word popular. Maybe that's the reason. Because someone said Matrix, Titanic, Wall Street. So if you went and watched like Spider-Man, maybe you didn't think it was popular. I don't know. And let me see, what was the last movie I watched? I know I watched that last Indiana Jones movie. Titanic, that's a good movie. Up in Smoke. Who was in that? Oh, that's Cheech and Chong, ain't it? That's Cheech and Chong, man. That's like 80s. Oh, man. I watched a little bit of that. I watched like one of them, maybe two, maybe part of the second one. I didn't. Up in Smoke. That's funny. That's a long time ago, bro. Yeah, people are picking some really old movies. Gaiman says 40 Days and 40 Nights. Dude, who was in that? I mean, I remember seeing that poster. Is it Hugh Grant, maybe? I remember seeing the poster, but I don't think I ever watched it. Back when the USA was good. Yeah, I think you said you're in your 40s, I believe. But yeah, back in the 80s when the USA was good, yeah, that's the year I picked. Whenever I put that question out about what year you would go back to, I was like around 1985. And Jolene, she was saying around 1990, I think she said. So we're the 80s kids. And Ozzy, I don't think Ozzy's in here right now, but or during that question, I don't think he was in here either. Let's see, can't remember it's a disaster movie. Yeah, I can't remember what movie was the last movie I watched that was popular besides the Indiana Jones movie. I think I went to a theater. Oh, I watched that second Beetlejuice movie too. I should have skipped that one. Here's the thing, like for you guys over in America and so forth, you go to a theater here and it's like half the price, as the cinema over there in the U.S. And super, super nice theaters and everything. Let's see, no gaming. Gaming Vlog says, you want to roll me out if we go back to 1985? I was not even born. Well, I was just talking about me going as far as everyone else. They pick whatever year they wanted to. One person wanted to go back to Christ, so So, like, let's say you could get in a time machine. What year would you go to? How about it, Gaiman? What year would you go to if you could get in a time machine tomorrow and like start living from that year? I picked around. Actually, I think I picked 1984. Yeah, because I remember I was alive at that time, and that's around the time the first video game came out, the Atari 2600. Phil's gonna pick 2019. Wonder why you picked that one. I mean, that was about 6 years ago. That's not too far away. I guess you still got the big money then, huh? Maybe that's the reason. So let's see who's in here. Tristan from the Titanic. Tristan, where are you from? And if you're still here, Tristan, where are you from? And I forgot what else I was going to say. Andre, are you still here? Where are you guys from, Andre and Tristan? And anybody else that I don't know too good? I thought Pogi was going to say more about the whole why they like the Americans. I thought he was going to come back and say some more things. Gaiman says, well, I want to go to 2008 where my new life started. We were shifting to a new city. That's where all things gone. 2008. Yeah, I mean, basically everybody like wants to leave this year. They're like, I don't want to be in 25. That's the interesting piece. They don't want to be it this year. Anybody? I mean, if anybody's in here and wants to does not want to go to a different year, let me hear. It'd be interesting to hear somebody say yeah. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see anybody saying yeah. Let's see how the votes are going on the Manny Pacquiao fight. Let's see, the Manny wins. Well, technically, maybe I should have said, do you think Manny won? Because technically, according to the boxing judges, he lost. So maybe that's why the percentage is high. But as far as what people think, a lot of people think that he was the winner of the fight. It's pretty wild that he comes back at 46 years old and he had a tie, basically. They called it a tie, a draw, against a guy that was 30 years old who's the champion for that division. Cocaine in the membrane. That is, it's from a rap song, I believe. Cocaine, is that what's his name? I think it's one of them rap songs. But, what's his name? It's not DMX, is it? That's Insane in the Membrane. Insane in the Membrane, that's the DMX. It feels strange to know that DMX is gone now. Because DMX, man, when he was singing, he was doing his raps, he was so full of life. And he was only 50s, when he passed away. So to me, it's strange. I mean, I think maybe he was 54, maybe. I'm not sure exactly his age, but I want to say 54. And what was it? I think it was a heart issue, too. Do they have drugs over there? Yeah, there's drugs over here. They have drugs over here, but I'm not trying to say come and do drugs. I'm not promoting it. But yeah, they got some drugs over here. I saw a young man, very young, that this was only one time and he was doing some kind of drug in front of the convenience store. And I've been here for like 2 years, so that was the only time I've seen somebody doing a drug. And you'll see some smoking. Yeah, you'll see that. A lot of the drivers, the guys that go out and drive, they want to have a smoke. And after they work, they want to have a drink. So you'll see them drinking like gin or some beer, local beer or gin, stuff like that. Hello, sir. How you doing? Hey, little Jewel. I'm doing good, thank you. And I was trying to remember. I think I saw on some of my videos some comments that you did, and because I was looking at some things, and I was looking at some comments and other things. Oh yeah, I go to this one area on my stuff where I can see all the different comments on that go all around the channel. And I saw yours from, back. And then I was like, I remember little Jewel popping into the live. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And I'm doing good. How you doing? Phil says, I'll take some drugs to go with my drinking and women. It sort of reminds me of one of the guys out in Africa was talking about the leaves. They just get the leaves and then they start putting them in their mouth. It's a type of drug there. And they chew on it and it makes them, very, very high just by chewing on the leaves. I think they have, I think they have something like that here too. I don't know the name of the drug. I've heard of it, but I can't remember the name of it. That's one. I mean, then there's some other stuff too. Happy Sunday, all. Yeah, happy Sunday. Popular movie. Anybody else? Jewel? What's a popular movie? Maybe one from the country you're in. Maybe we probably wouldn't even know the name of it, Let's see. If you watch any, it's possible that you've never even watched one, really. A lot of people are giving me some really old stuff. I could go for a nice LSD trip. I never done it. Just, being over in America, I've been around people that do that, working with them. Like when I worked at a pizza place, they used to do mushroom, LSD, all that kind of stuff. But, this was at the time where I was already married for about 20 years, and had a kid and everything else, just working. So, Gaiman says, do you know Shakru Khan? Shakru Khan, I think that's a movie actor. I think I've heard of it, but I couldn't tell you what he looks. Hold on, is that the one? Rosvita, you in here? That's not the same guy, is it, that you showed me? She had me go to some page, and it might have been the same person. I'm not positive. Had a similar name to that. Do you still have a kid? Yeah, I still got a kid. One kid. How about you, Phil? Do you have any kids? Have you ever been married? Let's see. Gaiman says Bollywood movie actor. Yeah, that's what I figured. I wonder how Bollywood's doing compared to Hollywood. I don't really keep track of that stuff. But yeah, I wonder if they might be making more money than Hollywood. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me, because India probably has about the same amount of people as the United States, most likely, maybe even more. No kids, never. Wow, bro, that's unusual. What kind of work kind of work you've been doing. And it sounds like you retired now? You're not working, Phil? Gaiman says Hollywood is more good man because more resources. Oh, okay. So they're still growing. Yeah, I don't really follow the Bollywood. I mean, I know Hollywood because I grew up off of Hollywood. It's been around forever. My parents are like kids. Oh, you're still driving trucks? You're still a truck driver, man? You're doing like long hauls or short hauls? Let's see, parents like kids. My mom was like a kid. I used to be an iron worker, dude. That will keep you fit. As far as the truck driving, are you doing short hauls or long hauls, or you stopped doing it? You're doing the concrete. I got you. I almost did truck driving. I was at a point where I had to figure out, okay, what am I going to do now? And it was a choice between two things I thought of. I've always been like a business guy, managing sales, all that kind of stuff, having my own business, stuff like that. So I always thought about maybe I should do the MBA, graduate degree. And I looked at Google, and Google said, "Oh, average person is going to make over $100,000 a year from an MBA." So that's what I did, and I was close to 50 years old. Under 50, but close. And it was a lie. Google lied to me, bro. I never found any job over 100,000. I put in a lot of applications. So I actually wish, I think that it would have been better to do the trucking. I also picked the business thing because of my passion and desire for that kind of thing, and figured it'd be fun. And then, I winded up doing a recruiting job after that. I think it was after getting the degree. But trucking's nice. Glad you didn't get a call. A CDL. Glad you didn't get a CDL. Why do you say that? Why is it bad to have a CDL? Or you're asking me? And while I was in school, I was delivering pizzas. I was working with Domino's, delivering food, really. I mean, because they have other stuff too. Pizza and pasta and what else they have? Sandwiches. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I got a CDL, let's see. Okay, I got a CDL because I hurt myself and couldn't work construction anymore. I didn't get a CDL. I should go to school. Well, I think you're 45. Am I right? Is that the right age, 45? And, I mean, with a CDL, doing like long haul truck driving and so forth, I think can help you make more money than doing the, what do you call it, concrete? Is it concrete truck? Let's see, where was it at? I think it was haul concrete. Yeah, than doing the concrete, I think you make more with those rigs. Of course, you might not have that interest though, is another thing. Let's see, let's go to school. I'm 45. Yeah, that's what I thought, 45. I mean, I don't really recommend it. It didn't help me. If you do go to school, then go for like being something that's very, very important, like a doctor, something like that. And personally, you know, that can be sort of rough because of all the regulations and everything in the U.S. You know, all that mess. So anyway, if you're going to do it, then think it through on exactly what you're going to do. But I do not advise going to school, really. Anyway, I make about 2,000 a week. Yeah, I figured that's probably about. Hold on, no, 2,000 a week. That's more than what I thought. I was thinking more like maybe 2,000 to 3,000 a month. So yeah, that's like 8,000. It's about double. Doctor's hard, even study. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but if you're going back to school, I mean, I wouldn't go get a master in business like I did. I wouldn't do that because it's not easy and it's not worth it, you know? I made the same 20 years ago. I know, bro. Sucks, dude. I mean, 20 years ago, that was awesome. But it sucks that they haven't gone up on salary, is what I'm saying. I mean, it's still good now. I mean, that's still 100,000 a year. That's great. You know, why go to school when you're making 100,000 a year driving a truck? I'd just keep doing that. I wouldn't change. But 20 years ago, that's awesome. But yeah, what I was getting at was you look at wages and they haven't gone up, you know, 5, 10 years, 20 years, they haven't gone up. But costs have, expenses have, that's for sure. Gaiman says, Phil, that's so nice, 2,000, I know a week. At first I thought he was talking about a month. But yeah, a week, man, dude, what I wouldn't do to do that'd be awesome. Skip schools. Schools. Yeah, don't mess with school, dude. You're making a killing off of a job that's not gonna be too mind-boggling, you know? You're getting a business type work, people could drive you crazy. I mean, if you got people under you, those people could drive you crazy and everything, and then there's, you know, all sorts of stuff that could drive you crazy. So yeah, you got a chill job and making all that money, shoot, I'd stay there. I mean, if anything, maybe you want to like be your boss, you know, start your own construction truck business or something like that, or get your own construction truck or whatever. You might have, I don't know. But anyway, if that's you know, something of interest, but you know, I think you're set, man. I think you're set. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, yeah, you might just want to do some kind of hobby to make some money, like do some YouTube or something, and maybe make a side income or something like that, you know, off of something. Or start singing and go do concerts. That's what my cousin did. He's in a band. He doesn't sing though. He does the drums. Feel that's so nice. Say yeah, that's his side income. Truck driving is harder than you think. Oh no, I believe it. I believe it's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. No, I do think it's very hard. You know, the system makes every freaking thing hard, basically. The system with everything, with the regulations and rules and you know, and the businesses make it hard. I mean, you know, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah. I've been doing 12-hour jobs for $400. But I mean, I'm not going to say I know a lot about truck driving, but yeah, I wouldn't say that it's easy. Plus, all, you know, sitting there and driving around. If it's a long haul, then you need to move your legs, you know. You need to move your legs, and a lot of people get back problems too, and so forth. Yeah, from those driving those big trucks, and just the driving period with all the traffic and everything. I mean, that's why I don't think I'm not too excited about going into it actually, because I thought about doing it even now, but yeah, I don't think I would be too crazy about driving through all the traffic. I mean, I'd feel like, okay, what if I just accidentally hit something, just barely? I'd just go crazy about it. I'm like, oh man, I screwed up, you know. I've been doing 12-hour jobs for $400. Gaming. Well, gaming, I think you're in, are you in India or Singapore or somewhere else? Where are you at now? Because I think you also was in Philippines. You're in Singapore now? Quit that job. 12 out of a joke. 12 out of joke? Quit that job. 12 out of a joke. I quit many years ago, bro. I did that for 7 years. Oh, you're talking about what Gaiman was talking about? I'm sorry. Let's see. Try to pay attention better here. I quit many years ago, bro. I did that for 7 years. You think my mental state that time? I'm in Singapore. Okay. Back and forth Philippines. Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying, but also I was looking at your thing. You said you were born in India too. Jenny Chang, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you, by the way. Welcome to the hood. And yeah, our big thing is respecting each other, respecting people's values and countries and all that kind of stuff. That's the main thing. And it's good to have freedom too, to express whatever you got to say and listen to each other and so forth. Let's see. Phil says I'm trying to make 1,000 a day. 1,000 a day? That's like 356,000 a year, I think. I think that's right. Maybe I don't know. Any thoughts? Let's because your thoughts might be better than mine. So let's see what you got to say. Any thoughts on making that happen? On making $1,000 a day? I would love to do that too. Yeah, 365,000. Yeah, that would be right. Jenny says, Jenny Chang, I'm good. Oh, you're living in the Philippines? Yes, correct, I am. I'm living in the Philippines. Oh, where are you from? Where are you from and how are you doing? And like I said, it's nice meeting you. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Phil says, after tax. 356 after tax, then you probably need to make $500,000 then a year. But what's your ideas on doing it? How are you going to make it happen? I mean, I got ideas, but that doesn't mean they're good ideas. Let's see. Jenny says, I'm Filipino, recently living in Hong Kong. Sweet, Hong Kong. I had a friend that was living in Hong Kong. I mean, we're still friends. He's back in the States. He used to live in Hong Kong for a long time. So how's Hong Kong? What do you think of Hong Kong and what do you think of Philippines? And I don't know if you've been many other places. Have you been many other places? So you're Filipino. I'm going to write that down too, Jenny, because I don't want to forget you. So I'm going to write down Jenny is Filipina. She's a Filipina and living in Hong Kong. And I would expect you're OFW. I've been over here in the Philippines for about 2 years. Let's see. Filipino. Gaming. I don't know. Phil says Ninja. Ninja. A friend of mine messaged me a bunch of definitions on Ninja. Let's see. Gaming says, might you have tips to grow your channel? Oh, tips to grow your channel. Yeah, I said that if you'd be interested You know, I may like want to talk to you to help you grow your channel kind of thing. But I'm extremely tired right now, and trying to remember what I was thinking when I was looking at it is a different story. I'm trying to remember. You got me thinking, where the heck that spider is, dude? That you were talking about, Phil. Um, yeah, I haven't looked at it closely. That's right. I mean, the thing that got me, I saw the number wasn't very high for the quality of your channel. I was like, this is like really high quality channel. So I was like, why is the numbers not high? And so I think you need to create some strategies. Like one thing I can tell you is when you set up your channel, and this is probably the big one. When you set up your channel, and I'm gonna make this fast so I can read everybody else's stuff. Go into settings and basically put in tags for that channel, what it's about. You could put in like about maybe 180, maybe 80, 100 tags in there, all about what your channel is about, and try to put in as many things as you can that is going to fit that. So it will help bring people to your channel. So that's number one. That's the biggest tip. And if you haven't done it already, make sure you do that. Okay, Jenny says Hong Kong is good where it comes to earnings, but I still love working in my own country. I figured that you would say that. I figured you would say, oh, it's good over here, you know, making money, but I really miss Philippines. That's what I thought you would say, actually. Yeah, Philippines is a wonderful, wonderful country. Wonderful. But yeah, I mean, it's good you have a great job because you know there's a lot of people that would like to have that, you know, opportunity to do that, what you're doing. So you're lucky. You're blessed. Let's see, Phil Collins 420. Hello. What's up from Phil? Jenny says, Phil, if you want to grow your channel, just keep growing and uploading. Yeah, he's got plenty. Oh, that's not Phil. No, I'm talking to the gaming channel. Yeah, I'm talking to the gaming channel. That's what I also saying. It's dead. Yeah, that would be my start. That would be the first thing, is to do what I said, and then after that, I mean, there's different things like this, like what I'm doing, growing a community kind of good thing helps too. Um, Anybody else want to chime in? I know there's a lot of people that have channels. Looks like Jenny Chang, it looks like she might have a channel too. So if you want to leave your username in here for people to check it out, feel free. And anybody else, if you want to, you know, post it right now, just don't post it more than once. That's all I'm asking. And as far as myself, my channel has almost 300 videos right now, and it's a little something for everybody. You got a playlist, and then you can see what interests you and click on whatever you have interest in. Mostly a lot of Philippine stuff. Let's see. That's what I was also saying is dead. Let's see. Yep, I also have this is my channel. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'll do a screenshot and I'll take a look at it and I'll help you out. You know, I'll hook you up with looking at your videos and you know, subscribing. There is rules out there where you can't like say that, you know, let me do this for you and you do this for me, you know, subscribe, you know, that. Anyway, basically, yeah, I'll help you out. Okay, mom says, hey, what's up? Same with mom too. You know, she's got a channel, she's had it for a while. And if anybody wants to go there, check it out. The gaming channel from that's showing on your screen here. Angelix, same thing for him. Phil Collins. I don't even know if, I don't think Phil Collins has a channel. Hold on. Did you, Phil? I can't remember. I can't remember if Phil has a channel. Let's see. Zila, what do you do for a living, sir? This right here, I spend 1,000,000 hours a week doing YouTube. Yeah, doing my YouTube channel, lives and everything else. Not 1,000,000. Oh, you do? Okay. You know, not 1,000,000, just 900,000 hours a week. That's a joke too, guys. Come on, laugh. But anyway, it says, hello, welcome here, Tarusa. Yeah, same thing for you, man. Zila, if you have a channel, feel free to put your username or whatever out here. Just one time. I don't want any spamming, putting like 2 or 3 or 4 times as far as that goes. But we're small channels helping each other out. But another thing about my live stream is we're also like a community that we're building, friends from around the world. And the main rule is respect each other. Respect each other's country and the person and their belief and so forth. Let's see. Zilla says, hello, Jenny. Gamer says, laugh out loud. 1, 2, 3, exactly. Might be fit. If y'all got any ideas for me on lives, because I think it's insane. I went through some lives, the streams, and I was looking at them, and I saw some people. It was like 1,000 people on the stream. I'm like, why? Because I'm looking at it, and what are they doing? They're like just making, I don't know, cleaning up the house, and they're getting 1,000 lives or whatever. I mean, it's like nothing's going on, man. And I'm like, how do these people get 1,000 lives? Anybody can explain that? How do people get 1,000 lives on this stuff? I mean, I'm lucky to get 20 at one time, you know? Let's see. Today, I need a nice, oh, hold on, I missed some stuff. Get some crazy stuff in here again, like we did yesterday. Let's see. Okay, so Phil has a channel. I think I did subscribe already, but I'll check on it. I think I already subscribed to Phil. I can't remember. Let's see. Zilla says hello, Jenny. Exactly. And then hello, Mom, from her Zilla as well. I thought I saw something in there. Phil said, "Oh yeah, that was the funny part." Phil says, "I need a nice 25-year-old girl." 25-year-old girl. I mean, what if she just turned 26 like yesterday? Have to be exactly 25. All I could say for advice is make sure you got that maturity there as well, bro. That's all I could say. Actually, you know what? The whole reason I came in the first place was for a girl that was 25 years old. And yeah, she broke my heart. So yeah, it didn't work out. And part of it was that maturity I just talked about. And that was about, I was a little bit younger then, because that was, my first trip was about 3 years ago. But I was still a big age difference. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much. Oh, these are good, by the way. Jack and Jill, the wafer things at mocha bars. Yep, in the Philippines. They're yummy. Matter of fact, I should have one with that coffee I'm drinking. Hong Kong, huh? Let's see. Hong Kong, yeah. I wouldn't mind going to Hong Kong. I mean, I think it would be a good place to visit. As far as Asia, though, I think my top destination that I want to go to is Vietnam. Would be the next. Oh, and Japan, Vietnam, and Japan. As far as Asia, but I love the Philippines, so I'm not in a hurry to leave the Philippines. Let's see what we got going on. Phil Collins. Oh, I'm sorry. Shoot. I'm such a terrible host. Let's see. It says women been telling me I'm immature all my life. Zula says Superman 2025, the new one. Cool movie. All right, that's good to know. That sounds like a good movie. Let's see. Gaiman says it's a wrap. There you go. Masarap. Let's see. Mom says Phil Collins, you can find a lot still single. Exactly. That's what I tell Phil. He's like, he's just over there chilling in the U.S. And I'm like, why are you over there? If you want a woman, get your butt over here as soon as possible. But Phil says my mom is crazy as, yeah, mine too. Wow, what happened? Why'd you say that? Oh, that thing's not going to stay up there. I'm trying to make a way to stand my phone so I can chill. Shit. There we go. Okay, there we go. Why'd you say that, Phil? Crazy as beep. You're probably missing the family over there in Hong Kong. What part of the Philippines are you from, Jenny? That's a unique name, the Chang, as far as Philippines. I know there is, some Chinese influence over here, as far as the Chinese being over here, but also the Spanish and Japan, different, and U.S. too, different places. It's quite interesting. Sorry, host, but I need to leave for stuff to do. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming in for a nice welcome. Everyone enjoy the live and have a blessed night. Tacloban, yeah, I was in Tacloban. I've been to Leyte. I like Leyte, Tacloban. I like that place. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, enjoy your night. Thank you for coming in. Hope to see you again. Phil Collins says we should start up a call girl service for tourists. You might be onto something. Call girl service for tourists. Basically, I gotta follow up with some stuff. I just remembered. Because I'm supposed to be going in to my screenshots. I didn't do it today. To subscribe to some channels on here. And other stuff too I gotta do. Let's see. Phil says we should start. Oh yeah, same thing. Might wind up. They might wind up locking us up. I'll never have one of those businesses. Are you serious, Phil, about that spider? I bet it came out of that bathroom they've been working on in there. Was it like bigger than the phone. Probably was if you saw it. It's probably like that one I saw downstairs. Mm. Pimping ain't easy. Anybody got anything interesting to discuss or have any questions? Feel free. We got 22 votes on the Manny Pacquiao fight. And Mom, are you here? I know we talked about it a little bit, the fight. Feels weird calling her my mom. I'm older than her. But anyway, Mom, I mean, I guess, yeah, I gotta be older than her. I don't know her age, but yeah, I gotta be. Anyway, yeah, I went and looked at the highlights and everything on the fight. And I thought that, I thought it was really close. So the draw thing didn't really surprise me. But then I saw his face and Mario's face, and Mario looked worse. Looked like he got beat up more than Pacquiao. So I was like, to me, I think Pacquiao might have won. You know, it's crazy. And to me, in my opinion, it's like if he was the same age, I mean, not the age factor, but the same size. I mean, because that dude's a lot taller. His arms reach a lot farther, so he can't get close to him. So even at 46 years old, if he was just the same size, he would have beat that 30-year-old guy up. He would have won. But he got close enough for the draw, is what they called it. Let's see. I have a wart on my eyelid. I see that part. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't worry about that. I would go to a doctor. That's what I would do. Let's see. Mike, what's your favorite game? And the reason I say you go to a doctor is because you got plenty of money. So just go to a doctor. You know, if somebody don't have plenty of money, then it'd be different. My favorite game? Well, I assume you're talking about online, or I mean, my favorite game period would be pickleball. I like to go out and sort of like tennis. It's sort of like playing ping pong on a tennis court. So that's what I like to do. As far as a video game is what I think you're talking about, it'd probably be NBA Jam or Spy Hunter. But those are really old games. And as far as like family type game, it would, I love Spades, a card game called Spades, but you just use regular cards. But, you know, I'm a business guy, so Monopoly is another one I would play. Let's see. Oops. I'm knocking over stuff here. What about you? Since you asked me, gaming, what is your favorite game? And I have a feeling it's going to be a video game. Let's see. Phil Collins, 420 high. Pacquiao. Yeah, I mean, Poggi popped in here for a brief moment, then I haven't seen him in a while. So I figured he'd pop in and just, you know, talk about the Pacquiao fight. But I'm living a SCE3. Phil says, what are you going to do when you run out of money? What am I going to do when I run out of money? Well, I don't want it to get to that point. I will have to leave the country before I get to that point. And that's a very possible thing that will happen. I will probably have to leave the country before I get close to that point because the tickets are, to get home is over $1,000. Easily over 1,000. You know, you could even get some that are 2,000 if you're trying not to stop anywhere on the way. So yeah, I don't want to get to that point. And I think some people come over here and that's what they do. They get stuck here, and then they wind up being homeless. I was up in Angeles. I was up in Angeles City because that's where that girl was from. I don't even like that place, but it's really hot up there for one thing, and it's just not a place I'm into. But she was from up there. Originally not, but she was living there, and basically with a millionaire, her brother-in-law. And when I was there, we were out walking one day, and there was this white dude that was laying on the ground. Looked like he'd been on drugs and beat up and stuff. Some blood on him, a little bit of blood on him up here, and then on his leg there was like some blood and stuff. He looked really rough, and he was just laying there on the side. And the dude was not very old, I want to say 30s. And he was just laying there like passed out, and it was like the middle of the day. It was so weird. And she saw it, and she like sort of freaked out. It was like, what the heck? That's a foreigner. She was surprised. She was in shock. And I was like, yeah, don't surprise me. I mean, some people, when you come over here, some people think all Americans are rich, So, you gotta think about that too. And that's not all. It's just some people think that. Let's see. And actually, I got a video talking about all this that I got to post as well. Let's see. Did it when I was like chilling at the beach one day. I like kind of zombie games, racing type, GTA. Okay, the zombie games, racing type, GTA. Yeah, gaming. Ozzy does GTA. He does GTA 5. I think you met him. But yeah, the racing and GTA stuff I'd be into. I'm not a zombie type of guy. That was past my generation. Let's see, how much money do you have? I definitely don't share how much money I have to the public, bro. I definitely don't share that one. But it's not much. Let's see. Fitz says you have plans to go here in the Philippines. Yeah, I know. I think Phil, wants some fun. So if you want fun, you can find plenty of fun here. I'll tell you that. Tell you that, bro. Just be smart about it, though. I need a nice lady that has respect for you. Yeah, and be careful, on the nice lady that has respect for you. Don't lead with money. That's my advice. Somebody wants to come over here, they want to find somebody, don't lead with money. Don't, try to impress with money and try to show go to like super fancy places and stuff. Just be down to earth, doing simple things together and see what the reaction is. I mean, that way, if she's all about materials and money and stuff like that, she's going to leave. But if she's a good person, she ain't going to care. She's going to respect you instead of respect your money. Let's see, 100,000. Let's see. Mom Be Fit says, my man, when he back USA, he said no life there because he likes the Philippines. Yeah. So he goes back to, goes over to Kentucky. I don't know why he left the Philippines. Maybe you can tell me why. And why did he leave? And is he ready to come back? Or when is he coming back? Phil Collins, you can have one, but you need to be careful. Exactly, that's what I was just saying. And if you really pay attention, don't leave with money, and you really pay attention to what they do, how they treat you, and all that kind of stuff. And don't look at it as rose-colored glasses like I did. If you see red flags, like, really pay attention to that. Pay attention to red flags, because there was some small red flags that were there, and I didn't pay attention. I didn't think about it. I didn't think, oh, you know. So be conscious of that while you're doing your relationship. Is that a red flag? Is that a red flag? Be conscious of it. I think women are very good at this, and guys not so much. Bill Collins says, Mom, how old is your daughter? That's funny. I already know the answer to that, but I want to hear what she says. He needs to settle things there. He will be back here soon. Phil, I don't have a daughter yet, only a son, exactly. I have one daughter and she has one son. No, not family. Like building, like food. Okay. Andre pops in and says, no, not family, like building, like food. No money. What are you talking about? Go to tricycle, no money. You're trying to say that basically you can't afford to do anything is what it sounds like, Andre. And Andre is from where? Are you from Philippines? Is that your son, Mom Be Fit? You got him on here talking? Andre. Dude's on crack. Well, I mean, I was thinking maybe it's a young kid, you know. Yeah, I mean, because if you're like 10 years old, yeah, you might not have any money, you know. Nope. I mean, he mentioned a tricycle. I'm thinking, okay, he might be here in the Philippines. Because how many countries have tricycles? I don't know if there's another country that has tricycles. Or trikes, that's what we call it. Yeah, trikes. I'm sorry, tricycles is different now that I think about it. When we were kids, we had those, like a bike, but it was 3 wheels, tricycles. Yeah, but so I think some people call them tricycles over here too, the trikes. But I forgot about all those things. 100K? No, not even close. Man, how much is that on and now pesos maybe? Yeah, not even close, bro. Andre says, here's Sal, so go to him, he buy me to run, tricycle, no money, no money. All right, well, I guess there's something interesting coming in here. I don't know what it's all about. I think Phil might be onto the crack thing. Maybe might be, yeah, that might be right. Maybe that's what it is. Have crafted money, Philippines. You know, maybe he just finished, working hard. Went, stopped by and got him some gin, went home and drank a lot of gin. And now he's just drunk texting, I think they call it. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, dude, you better come back to USA and make money, make more money. Yeah, I know. That's why I say it's probably gonna be like that. Only problem is it's scary over there, man. It's scary. I don't even know if that's a good idea because a lot of people say you can't even get a job over there. People are complaining online saying they can't get a job. So yeah, stick with that. Stick with that concrete truck driving job. Maybe I should go do the CDL. How long does it take to get the CDL? And is it different for concrete trucks or? Because I think I'd rather do that than the big trucks. I don't want to handle those big things on, going through traffic and all that. I'd rather just do something not as long. I know it's heavy and everything, but not as long. Let's see. Audrey, I can get you a job. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to get the CDL first. Right? Unless you're talking about something else. What, the pimp? The pimp thing. CDL is about 10 grand, $10,000? No. Unless they went way up on it. Class B. Oh, thanks, Ozzy. Ozzy popped in. I mean, because I remember there was a community college in North Carolina that I was looking at going to, and I think it was a lot less than that. Maybe, I want to say maybe 3,000. But it's been a while. So, I don't know, maybe they went up to 10,000. And then there's some schools you go to that are going to be higher, like truck driving schools that are going to be higher, that are, what do you call it? Not through the state, private. And I know they were higher. But you could get the license faster, I remember, So, but anyway, I know there's some options out there, but it's been a long time. It's been over 5 years since I looked at truck driving, about 6 years ago, I think. Probably 6 years ago. Because that's at the time I was thinking, should I go back to school or do truck driving? And I decided to go back to school. And, well, let me read everything. I get tired of talking all the time. I'll read. I rented a truck and took the test. I had a job the next day. Yeah, but still got to do the CDL, right? I mean, when you say Class B, hold on. You still gotta do CDL, right? Okay. He says CDL is 10,000. Cement truck is Class B. I don't know the classes, man. I don't know what A, B, C, and all that stuff means. Ethan says, my guy Lee sells CDLs for half price. I did see people that were illegal over there getting busted for they were out doing truck driving, and they found out about what they were doing and didn't have a real license. They might be buying them from this guy's friend here or dude he knows, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to post some trucking videos. Okay, that'd be cool. I was actually thinking about that, but sometimes I don't say everything because, I don't know, I get tired of my mouth. My son got his CDL in 2017 and paid $8,000. Okay, so that's been about 8 years ago. Paid. So you need a CDL to drive a cement truck, correct? And is it a different type of CDL than a long truck? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, now it's probably about $10,000, but I think it just also depends on where you go to school. Especially in the South. South, we tend to have lower prices than the North on things. Especially up in your area, especially around Boston. Boston's supposed to be one of the really expensive places. I don't know how bad New Zealand is. And well, I don't know all the factors involved, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's $10,000. I guess. I guess it wouldn't. I was just thinking that it was a lot less back when I was looking though, but that one place was about twice as high, I remember. Let's see, everything has doubled in the last 5 years. I have a Class A. So Class A, I guess, is the highest. I don't even know what my license is. I guess it's a Class C. So I'm assuming Class A is the highest. Class B, still CDL, cement truck, and different trucks. And then if you want the really big stuff, then it's Class A. Does that sound right? Okay, Nasty says his diversity, and I remember this, ambassador for Target. I do remember you saying that. Let's see, I paid $300 to rent the truck. Ozzy says, I got my CDL in 2001. It cost $500 because I went through, Teamsters Union. And that's that's something else I was thinking about. Up north is more unionized than down south. I got a major in LGBTQ studies and Black history major. I remember you saying this stuff before, bro. about a week or two ago. Let's see. Nasty 815 must be rich. Yeah, if you guys could have the expensive, low expenses you have here and make that money, yeah, it'd be rich. But that's the problem. Freaking stuff over there is expensive. Class A, and then the people here, their problem is trying to get the jobs like there, Why can't we just get it perfect? Just have both in one place. Let's see. Class A is tractor trailer. Thank you for explaining this, Ozzy. And B is a straight truck. Okay. Tractor trailer, and then a truck, and then C is, I guess that's what I have, just a regular vehicle. I could look at it and see, but I think it is called C. I never really pay attention to that stuff. So now I know A is big, B is smaller, and then C is regular. Imagine paying 10 GS to get a crappy job. That's a good point, Phil. It's a good point. Passenger car, there you go. Nasty's making over 100,000 a year. Starship Troopers is the last movie I saw. I don't really know Starship Troopers, but anyway. I usually don't watch much of the science stuff. Just Star Wars, and that's a long time ago. Starship Troopers. I don't even. That sounds familiar. You don't do anything at your job. And makes over 100,000. Yeah, some people are, I guess, lucky. I guess it's crazy. I mean, another factor is the robotic automation. The automation stuff has been trying to take over that whole truck driving industry. They've been trying for a long time, you know, but they're taking forever. You know, that's the thing. Let's see. I only train new people, and yearly training gets boring. Yeah. How's jobs at Target? Y'all been hiring, or is it slowed down? How's everything been going there? I check out your live though, and I appreciate that, Nasty. Thank you for coming in. Phil says, smoke some crack, Nasty. Smoked some crack. He's crazy. Who's a good boy? What's up, Michael? What's up? Let's see, Nasty says, smoking weed that don't, I smoke weed, they don't do drug tests. Slavery? What slavery? You talking about the regular people doing the regular jobs, or are you just talking about your job too? If you're doing slavery, hey man, you're $100,000 a year slave. That's not bad. Let's see. Michael says, yeah, they were them like a slave. Oh, okay. Michael says, I got a lyric for ya. I have a Filipino shorty, shouty. She call me Manny Pacquiao. I have a little Filipino shouty. She call me Manny Pacquiao. I have a little Filipina shouty. She call me Manny Pacquiao. There you go. Benson says, shout out from Gubat, Sursogon. Haven't been here. Philippines. Benson, what's up? Oh my goodness, I haven't been writing down everybody. I think I've seen a Benson in here. I guess it was a different Benson. Probably was a different Benson. I'll write you down. We'll check attendance. I'm just kidding. No, I just try to remember people. Welcome to the hood. Shout out from the Kabut. And yeah, I'm shouting out from the heart of over near Bantangas. That's my shout out where I'm at. Originally from USA. Philippines. If you have any questions or anything, just shout out. And I'm getting behind, guys. I'm way behind. Let's see. Yeah. Where can I save? Let's see. Catch up. It's my favorite. Shout out, sir. Ah, crap. What did I hit? Oh, Poggy's back. Yeah, we were just talking about the Manny Pacquiao fight. And Canup says, hello. Hey, how's it going, Canup? And where you from? Poggy win. We win. Let's see. Smoke you some crap, Poggy. We got a crack dealer over here, and I think he's might be coming also a pimp dealer too. Mr. Phil Collins, who used to be a good singer, but I think he's starting to retire and do different things like the crack and the pimp stuff. Let's see. Kia Nip says, "Shout out, sir. Welcome to the jungle." Let's see. El Nasty says, "It's my favorite." Mom says, "Don't forget to hit the like and subs, guys." There you go. Don't forget to hit the like and subs and check out my 270 something videos on my channel, all that kind of stuff. And do the same for other people in here, like Mom Be Fit. She's got a great channel. Like, anybody want to put your channel, just say it out one time, go for it. Phil Collins, he's got a great channel. Michael's got a great channel. Ozzy's got a great channel. He's not really pursuing, but anyway, everybody share and care. Yeah, because we got some new people coming in here, so they might be into it. Michael laughed at my rhyme, so maybe I should do some more rhyming. Pogie, gotcha. Got you. Let's see. Pogie says the movement of Sir Manny was still there. The quick speed, the power punch. Unfortunately, he robbed by 3 judges. Yeah, 2 of them tied it, and then that one judge picked Mario. And I just saw the highlights. I didn't see the whole fight. I mean, from what I saw, it was, I don't know. Maybe I should see the whole fight, though, really. But I saw Mario's face look worse, beat up more than Pacquiao's. And so I guess Manny wins, I guess. According to a lot of people, that's what a lot of the popular opinion says. And as a matter of fact, in our poll, about 70% of the people says Manny wins, and 30% say no. So, and I might should have asked that question a little bit different. Is what I was thinking. Phil's freaking hungry. Hope he finds something to eat. Popular or good movie? Yeah, if you think like either one's fine. Popular or good movie. Just the last movie you saw that. Either way, it doesn't matter. Just good to hear some kind of movie you saw. That was the last movie. Or one of the, last movies. That's fine. That's the business. I understand. I mean, I heard someone say, if Manny was that age, he would win. But I look at it more like not based on age. I look at it more like the size, because that dude's a lot taller. His arms are a lot longer. The reach. I mean, if Manny was the same size, he would win. Even if he was freaking 30 years older, in my opinion. 20, 25, 30 years older. In my opinion. I don't think it's more age. I think it's more just being able to get there, because a lot of them guys, like them two, especially that Mayweather, wanted to run away and not get hit, This guy, at least he wasn't as bad as Mayweather on actually doing some fighting. And it was I thought it was a good fight. I mean, they went the whole rounds, and they actually hit each other quite a bit from the highlights I saw. I don't know how boring the real fight was. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought it was a pretty good fight. And Manny should be very proud. He thought he won. And the other guy said that he hit him like crap, like it was very painful. I'm not going to use the exact words, what he said. But yeah, he was like, dude, that dude can hit. So, and you can see the exact words. You can look it up. I don't want to say those words on here that the guy said. Imagine he was a lot of, let me catch up with everybody here real fast. I'm not going to say the stuff out loud. I'm just going to read it quietly. Game is asking about life in the Philippines. Check out my videos. I mean, you'll find out more about that. I'm going to be doing a lot more opinion stuff as far as life in the Philippines soon. But I do have stuff out there. But just to answer you what I think, it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. Fabulous. Mommy Fit says, Phil, get something to eat. Breakfast, very important. That sounds like a Filipino right there. Have you eaten? Randy's in the house. Hey, man. Deep Impact, older, but not everybody's saying old stuff, man. Everybody's saying old movies. And Randy has a channel for the Philippines, and I recommend his channel as well. Ozzy says, hi, Angel. Hi, Angel. Or Angie. Let's see. Michael says, I'm trying to catch up. I said I wasn't going to read it out loud, but I've been doing it. I see Michael posted some videos today. Y'all should check out his channel. He's got 2 new videos out. I got 2 new videos out as well. 2 long videos out. So check mine, check Michael's out. Let's see. Hi, Michael. Let's see. That's from Ozzy. I'm just going to go through this real fast, guys. Best movie. If I missed something, I'm sorry. If I missed something important. How did you end up in the Philippines? How did I end up in the Philippines? There was just somebody I met online. A girl I met online. Fell for her like crazy. And then I came to be with her. I planned to be with her forever, but it didn't work out. And then I just stayed around. Let's see. Michael says, best movie I've watched was Mickey 17 this year. Not my favorite. My favorite is Avatar, the first one. Everybody's picking the old stuff, man. And then got a new Jurassic Park. Let's see. The most famous that sucks was new. And that's, yeah, a lot of new stuff sucks. That new Beetlejuice was horrible. The Indiana Jones in the middle. Pogie says he take home 970 million pesos to including in pay-per-view. Yeah, are hopeful to win. Many Filipinos are hopeful he win. I saw something about that he was getting like 10 million for that fight, I believe. Dollars. I was looking at dollars. Is what it said. And anyway, it's a lot more than us, that's for sure. I'm watching the bench warmers. Are you staying in the Philippines? Yes, I stay in the Philippines. Yep, you should come. If you have any questions about it, just ask away. Let's see. You're always 600, Sir Mickey. You're always 600? What do you mean by I'm always 600? Always 600. Michael says, buddy, got catfished. Oh, you're talking about the girl? Yeah, I'll tell you what it looks like happened with that girl. I told you that she was staying with brother-in-law, millionaire, right? And, this guy was super rich. So she was used to the rich lifestyle. So here I come, just being a regular guy in the U.S. I'm not super rich or anything. And she was, expected like some fancy stuff because that's what she was used to, because of the way he would treated her and treated the family and everything. Well, apparently, he couldn't have a child, right? He had gotten his, had surgery, right? And he's from South Africa, but he's white, right? And he's older than me, but we have a similar look. And she had a similar look with her sister. So here's the crazy thing. I think after, looking at things, that she wanted me to get her pregnant. No, I didn't get her pregnant. But I think she wanted me to get her pregnant and then take that baby and give it over to them. Probably for her. So anyway, that's what I felt like it was really all about from the beginning. Crazy. I don't know if anybody listened to that. But anyway, let's see. Kept it in the end of pesos, not moving. Let's see. Bro, I need some young women. But yeah, there's plenty of wonderful young women over here. Just don't pick that one, apparently. I mean, she never proved me that what I thought was wrong, and I kept hoping she would, and I kept trying to get it from her where she could change my mind, but she never did. Yeah. And I had some friends that I was talking to in the Philippines, and they felt the same way as I did, so it's not like I felt like I was making it up. It was three of us, me and a couple of my friends, and we're all talking about everything. They're in the Philippines, and they're not a foreigner, and we're just talking, and that's what we came to the conclusion that was going on. And one of them said it, and I was like, sounds right, actually, now that I think about everything that happened and so forth, the whole story. So, yeah, vasectomy. Oh, Michael was listening. FBI, it's just a joke. Nasty says, did you at least try to get her pregnant? No, bro, I had fun. But no, I'm protection, because the funny thing is, before she reeled me in, she kept telling me that she didn't even want a kid, which I thought was strange, and I wasn't opposed to not having a kid. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. I'm thinking, okay, you're only 25, so you probably do, But for some strange reason, before I got here, she kept not wanting a kid. And then all of a sudden, she was like going crazy to have a kid. But she was doing a lot of other crazy things too. Let's see, 25 and 65. No, I'm not 65. I'm not that old. But pretty close to about, like twice the age kind of thing. Close to 50, yeah. And I'm a little bit older now because I've been here for a couple of years. And I took a break from here for about a year or two. Let's see, you're lucky she wasn't packing holes in. I think about that, bro. I think about that, Ozzy. Yeah, in my life and being out here and being around, the opposite sex, that you got to be careful with that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I think about. You also got to, think about your money and what you got and stuff like that too. Because in the hotels, if you go in a hotel, a lot of them will have a safe, and so yeah, I use it. You know, put stuff in there because you never know. They could wake up and let's say you're with a girl, she's with you for the night, and then you wake up and then she's gone and all your money's gone, but you got that safe, so you know, for security. You know, I mean, you know, I always think about all that kind of protective stuff, especially being over in the U.S. And the crazy stuff over there too, and everything. You learn. You know, I'm from the streets. I'm from the city. I'm from the streets, and like I said, I left home at 15, so been through a lot in my life. But let's see what else is on here. Poking holes in the condom. Yeah, I got an interesting story similar to that. Let's see. I know you're 165, bro. Noah might be here. Yeah, he might come here and ask me where his ark is. I'm so old. Noah's like, yeah, I need my ark back because there's a flood coming. That's how old I am. Let's see, think about it, Mister. Oh, Michael, I'm gonna have to go ahead and release you on the moderator because everybody's gonna be at least 18. I already did it to Noah. And Noah was in here not long ago. So I'm not kicking you out of here or anything, but I'm gonna have to change the moderator. We talked about this already. Let's see, remove. So yes, sorry, but it's just some drama stuff and everything too that's been going on. And also, freaking mosquito. And also that whole community guideline stuff going on. I don't know what's going to happen with all that. I'm still trying to read more about it and just keep forgetting to do it. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that power is gone. That is correct. And yeah, Ozzy's over 18, so he's good. Let's see, think about it. Sounds like she was trying to rope you in. Yeah, exactly. That's what it seems like. It seems like she was trying to rope me in. Oh my God. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that part was definitely a rope in. You know, the beautiful. The other part was the personality. I really was crazy about the personality. But then the two parts, which are the problem, because I look at it like this now, four things, looks, personality, maturity, and lovingness, you know, like loving and caring and stuff like that. That's the biggest factor. That's bigger than the looks, that's bigger than the personality, that's, in my opinion, bigger than maturity, because a lot of times I'm not very mature. But if you have somebody that's really loving, like they are dependable and they care about you and you know respect you and you know that whole loving thing, and not just emotionally but also physically too, you know, emotionally and physically. Let's see. Someone called me Dr. Phil yesterday. I'm beginning to sound something like that. You lost powers. Let's see, I'm 20. Nasty's 20. Can you tell us the love story? Hold on, let me catch up. Oh, I can still be a mod. Oh, I can still be a mod? What are you talking about? Let's see, YouTube doesn't impose any age requirement for being a chat moderator. Moderators are appointed by the stream channel owner and are simply given tools to manage chat. They're not hosting. Yeah. Well, two things. Tomorrow, the date tomorrow, Monday, whatever it was, 21, I think, or something. Anyway, they're going to be changing stuff on live stream and stuff. So basically, they may take your abilities away. I don't know how fast, if it's going to be tomorrow or whatever. if you are a YouTube, if you're in YouTube and you're like underage, basically. Your account, they see your account and oh, this account belongs to say 13-year-old. Then, a 13-year-old is old enough to have a channel. I'm sorry, a channel or use YouTube. I think they're old enough to have a channel and use YouTube. They're old enough to have an account. I know that part. So they're old enough to have an account at 13, but what they're doing with this chat thing is they're bumping the number up to 16 as far as people going into the chat and doing stuff. And that's Monday when they start, but I don't know if they're going to start really, really, really pushing it that day, or if they're taking time as far as cutting people's abilities to do stuff. I don't know. But that's going to be automatically done by those guys, supposedly. But as far as me, if they don't want me to have anybody in my live under 16, and I worry that they don't get the job done, then I'm worried that they're going to push it on me that I have to get it done. And so that's one of the reasons I did this. But another reason is I decided, because I've had few people talking to me about it, about you need to have you need to have people over 18 as moderators. So that's why another reason I decided to just go with 18 and up. And I've actually been thinking about going even higher than that. So yeah, it's complicated. It's a pain in the butt. It is, and I need to go and look at what they got in the community guidelines through YouTube and try to figure out what it's all about. And I'm just trying to follow rules for one, but I'm also trying to just have everything work out as well, because I have to protect myself for one. Let's see, I can still change me back. How long you been in LDR before you met? Yeah, before I came over, the long distance relationship, I mean, we talked all day and all night. That's why I thought she was good. It was like all day and all night we would talk. And she had a master's degree for teaching too. So even though she was 25, so I looked at that. I was like, oh, you have that, and you don't have any kids or anything, and and she was very clean type person and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it just seemed good. And the relationship though it wasn't very long, maybe like 3 or 4 months. It was either 3, 4 months, somewhere in there. Yeah, I think about 4 months. But we would talk all day and all night. So it wasn't like 4 months, because at that time I was unemployed, I believe. Yeah, I don't think I was even working then. And she wasn't either. So we would spend all day and all night talking. How long? Let's see, I answered that. And also, I will still be able to go into your streams. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. And it might be that you can come into streams and do stuff and just not allowed to show up on video. That might be what it actually is. If that's true, I hope so. I hope that's what it is, because I don't want to lose you and the other people. And, I'm not crazy about discrimination against any kind of stuff like age or whatever, but I also got to think about maturity stuff too. And I've just had people get upset about different things. Anyway, sir, I checked tomorrow. I can still come here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, another thing is, I really don't know how, Joe. How did I know? I mean, you might be 40 years old. I don't know. Don't think so. But who knows? I mean, the person that should know that is YouTube because they have the records, you know? So, anyway. Yes, children under 16 can still watch YouTube live streams. The new age restrictions only apply to hosting, going live, not to view. Hosting, going live, watching, and not to viewing. Yeah, that's the chatting part is the one that I'm wondering about. I don't know. It sounded like the chatting part they couldn't from something I read, but I need to check more into it basically. But once again, I think if there needs to be a restriction done, they should be able to handle it, and I shouldn't have to worry about it because there's no way I know how old people are on these accounts. They know, so they should be able to handle that stuff. And their words was, we may do it. They used the words may. I mean, like, if there's a problem and you want to enforce it, then you don't need to use may. You need to do, you know. So I don't know what's going to happen, bro. But anyway, me back. I need my blue thing. Of course I don't want to lose people. I don't want to lose Ritzy. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose, you know. I don't want to lose people. And anyway, you know, I haven't really had problems with mods, but there are people that have. And okay, Michael's upset. So far, I guess he's upset, but that's a part of the life, you know. Life isn't perfect. Mom says, "Oh, that's not long, but maybe you guys not meant to be." Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I kept saying after it was over. I mean, actually, I broke it with her first, and then we got back together again, and then she broke up with me last, and so she begged me to come back with her on that second thing. I mean, it was strange, and I went back with her. I broke up with her mainly because of how crazy she was. She was wanting to drink and party and go out and do things and not include me in things, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, that whole thing. But anyway, mom says, Ozzy says, how does YouTube know if someone is over 18 or not? Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Nasty, right now, I've got a headache. I'm not doing mods right now. I've, between YouTube and other people and so much drama too that I've been experiencing from different people. Yeah, I'm good right now. We still got Ozzy, we still got Waylon, we still got Joseph, we still got Jolene. So we got 4 mods anyway. And we only got 4 people in here, so. Oh, she likes to party. It's part of the immaturity, you know. 25 years old, and yeah, she was like wanting to drink. And then when she was drinking, she would be mean too. You know, say hurtful things and stuff like that. So, but as far as like, if you get rid of the drinking part and the immaturity kind of stuff, as far as the personality other than that kind of stuff, was awesome. You know, it was great, is what I would say. I wouldn't say awesome, but it was great. Yeah. I mean, I was really, you know, even right now, it makes me mad, you know. think about all the money that I spent and you know, things I did for her and everything. And and the time was a big factor as well. I mean, time and the feelings and everything. You know, it just really upset me. You know, but that's life. Life isn't fair. Like Michael right now, he don't think this is fair. He's upset with me. Probably. But yeah, that's life. Anyway, she sounds nice. Phil says she sounds nice. Oh my God, she likes to party. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, it'd be a great time, right? uh, yeah, I mean, I don't mind drinking a little bit, but you know, she didn't want to drink a little bit. She wanted to drink a lot of bit, maybe like Phil does. But let's see. Oh, she never changed. No second chance. Oh, she never changed. No second chance. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think she's ready for a relationship, basically. You know, maybe a fun relationship would feel, you know, but as far as a real type of like strong relationship, I don't think she's ready for that, you know, and I think it's going to be a while. You know, maybe she needs to get to 30, 30 years old, you know. And now that was like a couple years ago, so she's probably about 20, at least 27 now. And yeah, I was 2 years younger back then too. So anyway, she sounds nice. Yeah, that was funny, bro. Yeah, nice for a certain period of time. Yeah. I mean, here's a funny thing. Just for instance, New Year's came around. She got me to get a place. I got an Airbnb place, stay for a month. She said, "You get that place, and you know I'm going to go there and stay with you and all that kind of." So I was like, "Okay, that sounds cool," because she knew that if I'm going to be with her, I wanted to like be with her and not just be with her like, you know, like off and on kind of thing. I just wanted to be with her, and that was it. And so I got the place, and then what happened? New Year's Eve comes around, and she's like, "I'm going out," and I didn't even realize it was New Year's Eve. I was working on some marketing stuff at the time that we were there, you know, staying at that place. And then I looked down at my laptop, and I'm like, "Is it New Year's Eve?" And she's like, "I'm going out," and she told me that she was going to be going out for the night and to party, and she didn't, and she also told me she didn't want me to come, right? I'm like, in this. Oh, hold on, let me get it right. She was going to go see her family, and they were having like some celebration. That's right. Going to go see the family. They were going to have some celebration, and she didn't want me to come. So first problem was, why don't you want me to come? And then the second problem is, I looked down at the laptop. I'm like, it's New Year's night, you know. And so yeah, they were going to party for New Year's. And I put that. I was like, that's crazy. So you're going to leave me here for New Year's night? And she's talking about, you know, probably staying the whole night and not even coming back. You're going to leave me here for New Year's night, and you're going to go have a great time. It was crazy to me. Let's see. She never changed. No second chance. Let's see, Phil. and sounds nice for a gold digger. Like I said, I think I think it was the baby thing, but yeah, that baby thing might have helped her make some gold. That's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, it's a red flag. Definitely a red flag. Oh, Mike, you've been listening. Yeah. Yeah, and there was some other red flags too before that I should have paid attention along the way to, you know, on the way to that point. And I shouldn't, I don't know. I tell you, there's just, I don't know if you've ever been crazy about the way somebody looks and that you're like, don't want to think about them, but they just stick in your mind, you know? I don't know. Has that happened to anybody else, you know? Because as soon as I saw her picture for the first time, that is what made me like, wow, you know, when I saw her picture for the very first time before even talking to her. And that's what, like, boom. And then talking to her, and she was giving me tons of attention online, you know, for, like I said, about 4 months. Every day, all night. So I thought everything was cool. But has anybody ever been to that point where you had that, you know, it's all about the looks part, you know, as far as like, and you can't get them out of their mind kind of thing. You know, to me it's been difficult. And I've never been leave my man alone, even in, yeah, exactly, you know, because after that was over with, I was about to get on the plane. But then I said, no, let me stay here. And so I decided to stay, and I decided to do the, you know, dating scene, right? And then I'm doing the dating scene, and I found out how different Filipinas can be. You know, I met some other ones that were like, you know, you got some money, you know, and then I met some other ones that were like, let me take care of you, you know. So, yeah, it's yeah, it's quite different people. You've been know each other in dating apps too. Hold on, never been. Okay, you've been know each other in dating apps too. Is that how I knew her? Is that what you're saying? That's where I met her at. Was a dating app. Yeah, whenever I was looking at dating app and I saw her picture for the first time, I was like, oh my God, she's freaking beautiful. You know, 25 years old at the time and beautiful. But you got to, I keep trying to tell myself, like, got to think about the most important thing is the loving part. It's not the personality and the looks. It's the loving part, and, you know, maturity is important too. See what time it is here.
I'm right there at 46, man.
So yeah, that's what happened. And I was happy to get rid of her, you know. When I broke up with her the first time because she was such a pain in the butt, so I was happy to get rid of her. That's the thing about it. That's the thing that gets me. But I don't know, it's sort of like before I left and came over here, you know, I had it all figured out that we were going to be together forever, and that was like my plan. And for my plan not to work out is also a bad feeling, you know, like it was, it was the plan, you know, it was the plan. So that's another part of it. It wasn't a plan for me to go see some other girls and go out with other girls, that kind of stuff. You know, the plan was you and me. And it's like that whole movie didn't work out. You know, that whole plan didn't work out. Let's see. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I met through dating app. And then another problem of mine is being picky. So whenever I went out and start having to date after that, I'd be so picky about things. I know. But I wasn't picky with her, but, you know, it was just a problem. It was just a problem. It was a problem. Anyway, I still have a hard time figuring all that out, you know. It's like trying to figure out women is a tough thing. You know, they said here's the book on women, and then the book is this thick, you know. Have you move on? I feel like I have. I feel like I have. It's just that looks part is the problem. She had a unique look, and that's been the problem. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I have. That's all I can say. And, you know, I got to realize reality of it. That's why I had to come up with that whole thing. Okay, what's important here? It's not the looks, it's not the personality. What's important is how the person treats you, how much they love and care for you, and affection, all that kind of stuff, you know. That stuff is the actions, right? The actions are more important than the superficial, because the superficial personality is superficial too. A lot of people, you know, would say, oh, you gotta look at personality, but that's also superficial, because if that person is funny and all that kind of stuff, you know, they're just wonderful kind of person, well, that doesn't make any, you know, doesn't make any value if they don't really care about you, you know. So the whole caring about you is more important than any of that, you know, personality. Because I give her personality a 10, I give her looks a 10, you know, but that whole that caring, loving kind of thing is close to 0, you know. It might be a 2, you know. I give it like a 2, you know. And then the maturity, same thing, you know. It's like maybe 4, you know. So you got to kick that personality and looks part out of the picture. That's superficial stuff, and just concentrate mainly on the loving part, you know. That's how I've tried to approach it. Anyway, Mike says getting to know their true personality is so important, but it takes time for that to show, and they prove themselves. Yeah, I mean, but once again, if somebody's got a great personality and they have no care in the world for you, you know, then it doesn't matter, you know. everybody could think one person has a great personality, like, you know, me and everybody in the room would say, oh, that personality is so awesome, you know, on that person. But if they don't have any care for you, then there's no love, you know. Basically, if I loved her, but she don't love me, then you gotta eliminate it, you know. If you got both people loving each other, there's love. But if only one person loves each other, I mean, if only one person is doing it, then there is nothing. And that's why I keep telling myself, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. And the only thing that matters is her wanting and caring, that kind of stuff. And there's nothing. So that's how I look at it. Anyway, let me see what people say here. I'm truly blessed with Venus. Yeah, and you know, Venus is, I don't know as far as her, but as far as her looks, I think she's very beautiful. Let's see, Mom says, congratulations. And you know, there's a lot of beautiful women here in the Philippines for the Phil Collins. Yeah, Phil Collins, there's a lot of beautiful women here. Congratulations, Sir Mike, Sir Mickey. At least you learn from it. You can have good one then. Yeah. Well, right now, I mean, here's another thing. I'm in a relationship right now. I'm in a relationship, and that's currently. And so right now, the relationship I'm in is a little bit difficult as well. So, let's see what people said. Sabir, hey, hello. And I don't think I should talk about that right now. But anyway, I'm not upset. I'm mad. You're mad about what, bro? Mike, what's going on, man? I thought we had something going on. Oh, this is Michael. I'm sorry. I thought it was Mike and Venus. That's what I thought. Let's see. I'm not upset. I'm mad. I thought we had something going on. We do. I mean, I'm still going to be going to your channel. I'll still do comments. I'll still watch your videos. And if you're allowed to come in and do stuff, then you can definitely do that. But I did have complaints about you as a moderator, to be honest with you. That's part of it. But I've also had some other problems too, and I've had people talking about you don't need to have young people as your moderators. I keep hearing that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things. But as far as you as a person, I think you're great, Michael. Like I said, I want to be at your channel. I want to help support you, stuff like that. And I hope you can be here. And I don't know exactly how the rule plays out. To me, it's a little bit difficult to try to figure out what people can do. But I do know for sure that they can't jump on a video and do their streaming. Anybody under 16. I know that part for sure. Without a guardian with them, an adult with them on the video. And the other part is a little bit hard for me to figure out. And I'm not paying a lawyer to do it, to figure it out for me. But anyway, Kuya Dave says, good morning. Hey, good morning, man. Sabir says, what happened, Michael? Oh, let's see. This guy thinks I'm mad, LOL. Oh, mad. The fact that you fell for it. Yeah, I mean, you said bye on us and you like turned things off, so I thought you were mad. But let's see, you said you're not mad, I'm not upset. I'm not upset, I'm mad? Oh, you are mad. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just telling you straight up about things, and That's all I can say, bro. That's all I can say. Just being straightforward with you. Yeah, some random stuff. I'm trying to figure out where we're at here. I'm still tuning in though. Okay, saw that. And then Sabir said, Michael, you are not a mod anymore. Yeah, right now nobody under 18 is a mod. I made the decision to do that today for different reasons. Sabir. Like I said, I have some people pop in when the other people aren't around. They want to like complain about stuff, and I have to like try to figure out what to do about things, guys. That's all I can say. But that's not, that's not the whole story. There's other things as well. Nasty says he's a very nice guy. He says, I'm a very nice guy. All right, Nasty. That's cool. Nasty's nice. Let's see, Michael, you are well, let's see. Michael says, yeah, some random stuff. I mean, I'm kind of mad, but Mamba, yeah, Mamba mentality. Kobe Bryant, Mamba mentality. Oh, chat makes me an exception. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Michael. I thought that you were able to come in and chat, and I'm just not sure, reading it, trying to understand it, if I'm right. I hope I'm right. I'm hoping you guys still come in, chat, and hang out and stuff like that. I hope so. And here's another thing. There's people. I mean, let's say you're a 40-year-old person and you have a kid that's 13. I mean, if that 40-year-old person has their YouTube account open and they go to the store and the 13-year-old comes over and they're using their YouTube account, how the heck do we know what's going on? It just don't make any sense. I think that there shouldn't be separation between ages, races, everything, because all that separation basically pushes people away from each other. So I don't agree with, the thing. Now, as far as, if you give a gun to somebody and they might shoot themselves in the leg, don't give them the gun. Yeah, if they're so bad at handling a gun type of thing, you don't do that. But as far as we don't want to, I don't think we should separate people like that. People should just respect each other. Let me jump back in and see what people are saying. Yes, random stuff. I mean, and chat makes me, yeah. And then is everything Mickey? Mickey? Everything Mickey? Air Mickey? Let's see, can I be a bouncer in training? Bouncer in training. Yeah, right now I'm not doing anything about mods right now, except for just setting that rule today. I'm setting that rule today. Because I've got enough pain as it is right now, figuring that out. So that pain is set today, and then I'll have to deal with other pains in the future, I'm sure. Kuya says, I've been dealing with a couple pains on my videos. I have some idiots that want to jump on there and talk trash. Mike, I've seen some stuff you've had to go through. We go through the same mess, you know what I mean? Kuya Dave says, LOL, right, Mike. Michael says, we will soon, though, if not, you be better mod me. Let's see. Bye, Mike. I'm going to go now. Be safe, be kind, be humble. Bye. All right, you stay safe as well, my friend. Stay safe out there. And then Sabir says, take care, Michael. And let's see where our votes are on the poll. It's like 66% say Manny is the winner. So interesting. Kuya Dave says, the more famous you get, the more YouTube crazy you get. Oh yeah, the craziness from others. Yeah, I believe that. So I'm like, if I ever really get famous, I'm gonna have to have somebody help me with this whole channel stuff. It's just insane. Are we going to get some women? What do you mean? When we put more women on my channel, or are you coming over here and we get some women? I like the second one better. Oh, me. But then again, like I said, I'm in a relationship though, so I don't think she would like that. But anyway, I help for money. Kuya Dave says, yes, the more crazies will show up. I know, man. I'm having some craziness happen. I'll tell you that. I replied to this guy, put a comment on my thing, and I got a little bit nasty with him on it. I mean, you know, a lot of times I'll just, if I don't want it on there, I'll delete it. But if it's something I really don't think, I want, because it's like somebody walking on your property, right? And they walk on your property and they're gonna like tear up your place and stuff, or you're gonna just kick them out. If I'm posting my videos, my channel and everything, that's my property, so that's the way it is. And the same thing with you guys, your channel, your property. Okay, I'm back. Is anybody in here? I better keep it on the charger. Get rid of this too. There we go. Hey, Pogie. Pogie, yeah, I just let the battery die. I had to plug it back in and charge it back up. I do that almost every time. I was running for about 2 or 3 hours, and I'm bad at letting the battery die. I always have to plug it in after, start at 100%. Try to start at 100%. Because I like doing it from the phone. I don't like doing it from a laptop. That way I can move around instead of being on a cord. Anyway, I got this here in the Philippines today. It's hard to find much gum out here that I like anyway. And this one I like because it doesn't stick like the other ones. This one's very easy. Matter of fact, I'll show you. Yes. Anyway, it's very easy to come out of the wrapper. I'm not going to use another one right now. It's very easy to come out of the wrapper. In the U.S., I used to do a lot of sugarless gum to try not to do stuff like vaping, to like I think it's sort of like handling anxiety, I think is the issue. The whole nicotine thing is, I think, to handle anxiety. And so I would do stuff like try to try to get some candy or some chewing gum or whatever to try to not think about the whole nicotine vape stuff. So I don't know. I figure if you do a lot of one, it's going to kill you. So I just do some of this and some of that instead of a bunch of one. Let's see what the poll says right now on the Manny fight. 68% say that Manny is the winner. So yeah, it seems like a lot of people think he was cheated, is what it looks like. But here's the thing. I mean, you can't make it so close, when you're out there doing things and whatever. Just don't even just gotta knock the other person out, so they don't even have a way to say you lost. Just make it so obvious by knocking that person out, so they won't go in 15 rounds and they say you lost. That's the best way to do it, to approach it, so you don't get cheated. Personally, from everything I saw, like I said, I think, I think it was close, but I think I would have probably gave it to Manny. That's how I feel about it. I think I would have gave it to Manny. Anyway, even if he won or if he didn't win, for everything that he did was freaking amazing, being 46 and the other guy being 30 and being a lot smaller too. So, yeah, it was awesome. What he did was awesome. And he seems like a really awesome guy. Seems like a great guy. I mean, and I've heard people here say bad things about him. That's the weird thing. Some Filipinos. Well, I mean, I assume they are. I mean, hold on, let's see, what was that? Oh, I don't know what that was. But anyway, I've heard it was during that election stuff, some election talk. Some people said some things not good about him. That surprises me. That I don't know. Maybe there is some bad stuff out there too. I don't know. I guess it's like this. You can't please all the people all the time. So that's the way life is. You can please some people all the time, but you can't please all the people. Or you can please all the people some of the time. Anyway, you can't please all the people all the time, basically. Let's see, time. That. I don't know if is mom in here. There's one thing I would say if she is. If she's not, I don't want to say it. I don't think she is. Guess it's just me and Pogie. I guess, I don't know. I'm just trying to think things through about all the stuff I've been talking about tonight. Trying to put some couple of things together, trying to figure out some stuff. That's why I'm over here looking at looking at these words and looking at my pen and trying to figure out some things. But anyway, this is Arlen. Hey Arlen, welcome back. Hey Rosvita, welcome back. Arlen, Curry's World. Now's a good time. Hey Rosvita, what's the name of that, the anime? What's the name of that anime? I'm gonna put it in the laptop right now and take a look at it. And I told myself right before I jumped on live that I was gonna do it then, and then I forgot about it and I jumped on live. So let me go ahead and do it now. Are you here? Can you put in the anime that you watch, that you're into? So I can go ahead and check it out. Why are you doing that? If you're here. But anyway, I need to figure out a couple of things I'm thinking about. So I saw somebody say something here about a side view. Hello, Coffee Man. What's up, Rocky? Rocky Man. Rocky Man. How's it going? How's it going? How's everything going? Let's see. How are you doing? Arlen says, can you give a shout out to me? And Mia Khalifa, she raised me. Arjun Reddy. That's the one. Arjun Reddy. Rosvita. I remember. Sure, Rosvita, I'll give you a shout out, and I'll give Arjun Reddy a shout out as well. And yeah, let's do it for Miss Khalifa too. It's funny, she went to a university that was close to where I'm from when she started doing her wildness. She's such a hard worker. Nothing, just smoking. Okay, Rocky. That's cool, man. Just relaxing and chilling. Chilling like a villain. You know I'll be illin' because I'm totally not a pig that's squilling. I tell you, I'm not. And if you don't like that, just rot. Because I ain't got nothing but the final shot. And I'm hot. And I ain't going to stop it. You don't like it? Yo, just pop it. Anyway, let's see what else people say. She's a hard worker. Yeah, that was a good one. I was asking you what that anime was because I was going to go ahead and look at it right now because, everything was so chill. Arlen, Curry World, Miss Mo Salat, Nung Filipinat, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see, what the heck are you saying? Mi miso sa lahat ng Filipino yo-yo yacht. But sounds good to me, whatever it is. Arjun, yep. Nah, Arjun is a different person. It's not me. Then who could it be? Could it be somebody from your family? Or maybe it's a friend? Or maybe it's some guy named Glenn? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But I got a funny feeling that you know. I don't know. Maybe it's the real Arjun Reddy then. Yo, Arjun, I have not seen all your shows. I think I have seen something with him in it though. I watched a few things out of India. Maybe I have, maybe not. I don't know. But I did watch that rapper over there. I do know that for sure. The rapper, what was his name? He did that song Millionaire. And I think he's Fabuloso. I watched Avengers and Game. I don't know. Oh, In-Game. That was your answer. Avengers Endgame. I went and watched no, that wasn't Avengers. The last Marvel was that I watched. I went with my daughter and watched Captain America. That was a long time ago. Oh, I did watch parts of some, but as far as like really paying attention to the whole movie, it was the Captain America one. Yeah, I'm myself. Oh, Arjun is himself. Sweet. I'm sure you had nothing to do but come and watch me. Like nothing else, you know, like trying to memorize a movie script or anything like that. Don't even know who Rosita is. But yeah, thanks for the shout out. Sure. Okay, everybody, shout out for Arjun Reddy. He's in the house. And shout out for the girl that he don't know, Rosvita. There you go. Give you both shout out. My support for India. There you go. There you go, my sister. There you go, my brother. There you go, everybody, even your mother. Bye. Okay, bye. All right, take care. Drake, thank you for dropping in, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful time. And if you want to, come again. Rosvita. You're a crazy trickster, Rosvita. You're a crazy trickster, you know that. I'm gonna have to call your mother. I could get my mom to call your mom. Yep. Do what? What's up, Doc? Doc. Hold on. Hold on for a second. Here she comes. Hey, he just told me about you, Rosvita. So I'm gonna be calling your mom. You troublemaker. I even hear about the sneak out the stuff. He told me everything.
We're acting weird.
You heard it, Mom. She's a bad girl. She's really bad. Let's see. I don't even ask any shout out. I know I gave it to you anyway. For real, bro. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know either. It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing really matters. Anything will do.
Who's that gay guy?
What it is, Kuya Dave. What it is. What it be? What it be, man? What it be? I'm back. Hey, Mikey. What'd you say?
Who's this one that said gay bite?
Gay? Did you say gay?
Gay bite.
K-bite. There ain't no K-bite.
Gay bite.
Oh, Arjun Reddy. You know Arjun Reddy?
No. Who's that?
Oh, it's one of the famous movie stars. He likes to come in and, you know, hang out, talk about stuff, you know.
Really? A famous
know.
guy in your life?
Yeah, I mean,
Is money in there?
you know, we like to compare how many millions we made this year,
Oh, that's
stuff
good.
like that, you know. Let's see. Manny is the man. Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome, bro. He's the 46-year-old man that can beat up a 30-year-old guy that's bigger and taller than him.
He still actually won because he still win by 2 points, but they just drew it.
That's
because it's
not
supposed to be
actually
five
that's not
versus-
true. Actually, that's not true. I checked it out.
I checked it.
I checked it out. Yeah, the boxing judges, one tied it, other tied it, and that other judge said the Mario won by 2. The Guardian, which is not judges for the boxing, are the ones that said he won by 2. Manny won by 2.
Still won by 2.
So basically, but they went with the majority, which is the 2 people that said it's a draw, and that's why it became a draw. Okay, Manny's the man. I'm back. Is that your Filipino?
No, I'm a Filipino.
You should say that. That's funny. That's actually funny. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what people think. Reality is reality.
Excuse me?
I mean, stop it. Yeah, I mean, you can answer it if you want. You want me to answer it?
I'm a Filipino.
Yeah, he said, is that your Filipino? Are you my Filipino?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then Kuya says, I'm working on my 5th million. Sweet, bro.
Good for you.
We have to have champagne, what do they call it? That nights, champagne nights, or Mike, you probably know what I'm talking about. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, that TV show. Caviar and champagne nights or something like that. Let's see, what is the argument? I'm working for Poggy. Argument? I don't think there's an argument. Rosvita was talking, trying to figure out who that guy was, that Arjun Reddy guy, because she said it wasn't her this time, but she had his stuff up before, so it's strange that it's not her this time. Yeah, it was another live. She said that she was Arjun Reddy, and she was acting like Arjun Reddy. But this time she says it's not her. So who is it? Da 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 da. And maybe it's the real Arjun Reddy,
I don't get it.
the real superstar himself, hanging out in here. I can understand. You know, it's so wonderful, entertaining, and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
you're too confident.
I know,
Stop it.
it's amazing.
Be humble.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a guy with, say, $50 million, this is where I'd be.
On your live?
Yeah, I'll just
After 50
be
minutes,
hanging
I'll
out.
be out here and go travel somewhere peaceful. I'm not
Yeah,
on somebody else's live.
yeah, I'd actually probably be like getting massages and drinking pina coladas and stuff like that. But anyway, and then Filipino, she my madam, she's shy madam. Oh yeah, yep. I always tell her she can jump in, but that's up to her. She wants to be shy. So shy type people around here, it seems like.
To be a referee.
Let's see.
Is there a fight?
Kuya Dave says,
only Manny's
it's
fault
Tempo Thursday. Laugh out loud. Clear up, it's Tempo Thursday. I'm willing to be a referee. What's he talking about?
I don't know.
They think we're fighting or something?
I don't know.
This isn't, we're not fighting. We're not fighting.
We're normal.
I mean, you would definitely know if we were fighting. Because, yeah.
Boxing.
Yeah, how many times we fight today? About 1,000,000 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you should have been. This is actually the opposite of the fighting. I'm gonna be a referee. You're not a Filipino if you are eating balut.
Huh?
You are
I think-
not a
I
Filipino?
think you meant you are a Filipino if you're.
Yeah, I think you got that one
It's the
wrong.
other one.
Yeah, I think it's you. Yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, I deleted it. There.
My friend Poggy, I've had balut. Let's see, it's an inside joke for me. Yeah, I'm not sure. What time is it?
Like almost 11, I think.
Oh, okay. If you're not in balut, every week Tempo shows up. LOL. Well, Dave's got some. Well, he's been married for 2 years, right, Dave? He was in a relationship for 6 years, and then married for 2 years. And you're saying every week you're getting a Tempo, right? And did I get all that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said you were in a relationship for 6 years, and y'all were planning on coming here. How long you been in the relationship? You were planning on coming here to, I think it was the Cavite area, to be with her, and she's got family here. Or do I have the wrong person? Maybe I'm having the wrong person. No, I do have the wrong person. I just realized it. Never mind, Dave. Scratch all that. That's the guy that has the channel that starts with Shadow, and
He's single.
and he's got a different username than Shadow. Though. Scratch that. My bad. Oh, you're single. Yeah, you're still over in the U.S. Yeah, I remember now. I thought I was. He's got a long name, and I was thinking it was you. It was him. You were him. Yeah. Oh, you're single. Okay. I know somebody if you're interested. I'll be back to Cebu in September. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested, I know somebody that's close to Cebu. How crazy is she? I think she's amazing, personally.
Oh. Who?
Bonnie.
I don't know.
She hasn't met her in person, but yeah, I've been friends with her for a long time. And how she's very attractive. And I'm just gonna tell the whole story. I want to tell the whole story.
Answer his question. Don't do.
Well, I have to figure out how old she is now that I think about it. I think she's 35, 36, 37. I believe, I want to say 37, and she's very attractive. And she's got one kid. And said no married, never been married, I believe is what she told me, from what I remember. Let's see, Pogi says you hit the jackpot, Mikipino, when you had a Filipino spouse or girlfriend. Heard your lucky charm, seems you won a lot of jackpot. I disagree with that.
Yeah, I disagree because he always thinks he's the one who's.
That's what I always have to hear.
Yeah.
I always have to hear, oh, the Filipinos are so great. I always have to hear this stuff.
No, it's different.
But yeah, I mean, Filipinos are great, but
He thought
yeah, I just
I'm
do
the
that
one
because
who's
she drives me
lucky
crazy.
because
She
he's the
drives me
best.
crazy.
You drive me
I know what
crazy.
you,
Man.
I know what you're saying.
Hey, are you
Anyway.
blocking what I'm saying?
Anyway, why mom be fit? What are you talking about, mom be fit? Mom, what was talking about? I don't know. Anyway, Kuya Dave says, hold on, don't get me in trouble. Oh, are you saying Pogie? Why not? What's his name? Who was it? Dave. Why not Dave pick Mom Be Fit to be with?
Why
I think she has a boyfriend, I believe.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, I think she has a
What's a
boyfriend.
Mom Be Fit?
I might be wrong. That's one of the people that come on and, in the chat and view and watch it. One of these, one of the people.
Okay.
You know, it's a lady and she has her own channel called Mom Be Fit. That's the name of it. And her real name, I don't know. I have no idea. But she's been coming in quite a bit. Let's see. Kuya Dave, okay. Pogie says why? Pogie, one balut enough for me. There's Mom Be Fit. Yeah, I think one balut is enough for me for my entire life.
Same as you.
Same as you.
Same as you.
Same as you.
I don't eat bullet.
Yeah, same. I had it. One's enough, but I'll probably eat another one. Actually, be honest with you.
Yellow part.
Maybe I'll have one every 5 years. Hey, yeah, like I know they fight.
Huh?
Hey, y'all, I like how they fight. We haven't even fought. Yeah, I mean it probably looks like fighting though. But yeah, but it could.
Fighting?
Yeah, we fight a lot worse than this, but it could be a lot worse than that too. So it is what it is. Mom Be Fit, Naka 5, Akon Balut. Dave says I'm very picky. Yeah, me too, Dave. But she's very awesome, I will say. I will say she's very awesome. Super nice. Super nice. Like I said, I think she's 37, and I want to say her one child is
Whoops, there's a child.
12 or 11, maybe 11.
Oh, she's engaged.
Who are you talking about?
That Mom Be Fit.
Oh, really? She's engaged?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you? Oh, I'm engaged. Okay, I see it. Yeah, and I think you said he was coming back sometime soon, but I don't know. I had a hard time reading exactly what was said. Let's see. Never Balut. Yeah. Here's a funny thing. I'm going to tell you a funny story now we're talking about this. She told me, Bonnie told me that whenever I'm here in the Philippines to make sure I get the best food, which is balut. She's like, that's like the best thing to eat. And so I didn't know what it was. So I started searching for balut, and I'm asking, hey, what is balut? And then I found out what it was. And I'm like, are you serious? This is supposed to be the best food in the Philippines? I was like, she must be joking. She must be joking. But I've talked to her since that. And I asked her, I said, I brought it up, and she's not joking. She really believes it's the best food in the Philippines.
No, she got
Balut.
maybe she.
No, she believes that.
No, but people think if it's the norm or like the popular thing, they thought it's the best. It's like their minds cheating. Like
Okay.
trick. It's a trick.
Okay,
If
well,
it's popular, it's the best. That thing.
well, that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Anyway, hey, I like, okay, we already skipped that stuff. Never, you want to be on camera?
No. I'm reading.
Never Balut. cute. I'm engaged. Let's see. LOL. Gravib. What does that mean?
Gravikapogi Danino. I think it's the Visayan dialect.
So you're not going to answer.
I don't know.
All right. Filipina,
Visayan.
very caring as housewife. Where's your objection? Very caring as a housewife. Oh, is very good at being a housewife? Actually, I would say yes. Yeah, she's a
What's
great.
roll your eyes on me?
No, I say yes. She's a great cook. She's a great cook, and she does some cleaning. I think she's great at that. Yeah. I mean, I will say, the cleaning, I think, could be even better.
Because we don't have a place where see. We don't have anything.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I mean, it's probably partly with the situation, but yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. Yeah, even the bad stuff that I went through, yeah, same way,
What do you mean?
same kind of situation.
What?
Yeah, the bad things that I've been through over here before I met you.
Oh, okay.
You know, same situation. I mean, yeah, I can't disagree with what you're saying. Where the heck am I? I got lost.
Yeah, you're past that already.
Really? Oh yeah, there's that part. Where the heck am I?
There.
Yeah, I read Dave's. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can understand that, Dave, about the worst and the best, Philippines and America. Let's see. I don't understand that one. You?
She said. She said she's only eating that because she's a proud Filipino. She's only one.
Now, why didn't you say
one.
that? Why didn't you say
One
that
is
in
enough.
English? Why didn't you say that in English? See, a lot of secrets in the Philippines. A lot of secrets. Let's see. What is this here? Hi.
Oh.
And Kuya, Dove. And just to respond about that, she probably said it because the person she's talking to is Filipino
Yeah,
and
probably.
just used to doing the language together. I mean, in reality. So I'm sort of like picking on it. It doesn't really matter to me. But I am Marites. Anyway, hi, Mom Be Fit says, Kuya Dave. What is that? Okay.
Hello.
I got tired. Filipina. Unique. Filipina.
Everybody's
Oh, Bahol, Cebu. Yeah, this person I've never seen before, so. I don't know, I think I've seen him one time.
Probably.
Rogerio, yeah, I think I've seen that one before. But hello. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a little sleepy, so probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes going on. You guys, any plan to go to the U.S.? You guys, any plan? Oh, you're talking about us?
Hold on, he's planning.
The plan? No,
Give
there's
him a moment to plan.
no, there's no plan
Funny.
right now.
You're planning in your
No plan right now for that. I don't even want to leave the Philippines, to be honest, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the U.S. to be honest.
She said she don't even want to go to the U.S. But anyway, She don't really want to go. We both don't want to go to the U.S. So there's no plan. But that doesn't mean that it couldn't happen. Just no plan right now.
What's that?
Ruggiero says, Jim.
What's it?
Dave says, I've seen Filipino Unique. I don't know who this they're talking
What's
about.
it do?
Boo. Does Bonnie have a YouTube channel?
What is mosquito?
It's Boni, by the way, for Bonnie. And Boni. And as far as a YouTube channel, I don't think she does. But, I mean, my Instagram is what? What is my Instagram? I never use it, but if I actually checked it today to see if anybody vlogger or something.
Mikipino? Her Instagram?
No, my Instagram. Let me look at my Instagram. Let me see what it is. Oh, it's Vlogger Mike. Yeah, Vlogger Mike. So if you want to connect with me in there, and if you're interested, and you connect with me there, then I could get with her and basically, see if she would be, interested. Y'all talking? Maybe y'all want to see each other's pic. I could send pics first or whatever. I mean, whatever y'all want to do. I know she's, I mean, I would assume that she would be very forthcoming. I think she'd be very forthcoming and
Why?
meeting the person. Probably doesn't matter too much about stuff with her. I don't think she'd be picky, but I think I'd be more picky for her. I'd be wanting to make sure the person's a good person, because I think she's a good person. That's just my opinion. And the only reason I say I think she's a good person is because I use the word think, is because I guess you could say I have a trust issue. I want to take a lot of time to make sure the person is good. But I have known her for about 2-3 years, something like that. And we've talked a lot, and yeah, she seems really great. Oh. Hey, Ritzy, how am I? Who's next to you? Oh, the same, a person who's saying, who's that? It's, she said girlfriend. She said girlfriend is what she said.
I'm not sure about that.
Ow.
They're picking fight on me.
I tell people I'm in a relationship with you. So, anyway.
Yeah, but you're not sure,
Well, I mean, that's enough. Let's see. Rogerio says, yeah, I am Membros, just Filipina Unique, yay. Mom Fit, yes. Trying to catch up with all this. Oh man, I'm way behind. Okay. I'm just going, well, you guys plan to get married. Oh, asking if we plan to get married. You want to answer that one?
You answer, I don't want to decide things.
Oh, man.
I want to tell them I'm a girlfriend.
I just want you to answer these questions. I don't want to answer them.
Because you don't want to answer.
You don't have Instagram. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you put your email, I could email you. It's up to you. I need to go. Thank you. All right. Take care, Rogerio. Kuya Dave says my email is on the channel. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. We'll work on that tomorrow. I'll get with you tomorrow because I'm going to bed in about an hour. And after I take a taboo bath and brush my teeth. Let's see, I'm going to fly some planes. Awesome. Hi, BKC. Hello, hello. And welcome back. Yeah, I'm not going to be on here much longer. Let's see, we got 5 people in here, but probably about 5-10 minutes. Into a couple of buildings in Manhattan. Wow. I guess you're talking about your channel with your videos. I hope so. I hope it's not reality. Rogerio says, very pleasure to know you. You as well, Rogerio. Mom, be fit. Ritzy Ranger YT. Mom and Dad is arguing now. Arguing. Oh, sorry about that. I just saw that. Sorry about that. It happens a lot in a lot of families. And I don't want to talk about that personal issue. That's a little bit too much, especially tonight. Anyway, after everything else tonight. Let's see, just posted my email. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look. So it's in the description, or oh, you put it here maybe. Let me see if you put it here. Yeah, she's probably asleep anyway. I have to get with her tomorrow. Says that you got it on your channel. Yeah, so I'll go to your channel and look for it after I sleep tonight. Remind me to do that. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and remind me as well so I don't forget. And remind me to look at my screenshots because I got things to do. That's how I make notes or try to figure out to do stuff. When I get up in the morning, not too late. Let's see, 2024. Let's see what the poll says. Did Manny win? Yeah, it's still about 70%, 69% say Manny won the fight. Thank you for the hearts. I got a feeling it's from Ritzy. I appreciate it. I appreciate you very much, Ritzy. And hopefully I don't lose you from this community guideline stuff. I hope they don't like turn stuff off on people. So, or I lose people. Let's see. This is Kuya Dave says just post it again here. Just post it again. Oh, okay. I think I see that problem. Yeah, I don't think, if you post it on here, I don't think it's going to show because if it's a link, I think YouTube has it like where they can't set up where you can't send a link. You might be able to break up the email, like put part of it here and then do another part of it, and I just put it together without it being a link. You could try that if you want to. Me too. Oh yeah, BKC, that's right. As far as age factor. And at the same time, I don't know what age y'all got set up with all that stuff. And I just think it's I don't know. I think it's crazy. And why can't we just all get along, no matter what age we are and what country we are? And thanks for the hearts and what, all that stuff, instead of having all the separation and rules and drama and stuff, all that mess. It's like a few people mess up things for the majority. As always, the majority gets messed over by a few idiots that do something stupid, and now the majority has to pay for it. Hey, yep. Shout out to BKC. Shout out to Ritzy Ranger. Shout out to Michael if he's in here or listening later. Shout out my crew. I love you guys. Rosvita, you as well. Anybody, no matter what the age is, I appreciate. And I'm not happy with how things are, but all the time with everything, I'm not happy that there's, some kind of little fight, let's say, between this and that, but it is what it is, Like Ritzy, you're talking about your parents are fighting. I hope that gets better there. Hope it does. And if it's really a bad situation, I would call the cops. I would get on the phone, dial emergency, and get cops out there because I've done things like that. So you've got to do stuff like that if you have to do it. But hopefully things settle down. Hopefully things settle down and, y'all can be happy together and everything. You and your parents and all that stuff. It's amazing how many relationships are not happy and some fake it, It's crazy. One thing I wanted to say also, I made a couple of thoughts I was thinking about time, when you get like my age, you look at time as being more valuable. And that's why, for me, 4 months is a lot of time. And I'm sort of directing this at Mom because we had talked about some stuff. And have a good night, Dave. And other thing is, well, I guess I'll save that for another time. I'll just save the other one for another time. If somebody reminds me, I'll talk about it. But anyway, all right, Dave, you're going to bed. Yeah, I'm not seeing the link, but I'll go to your stuff tomorrow. Mikipino, I go out. Thank you. And your time. Yeah, thank you guys very, very much for being here and everything. I appreciate everything you guys do. And have a wonderful night. And Dave, have a wonderful day where you're at in the U.S. People in America have a wonderful day. BKC as well. All right, peace, y'all. Lots of love. Take care. 5, 4, 3, 2. I did a screenshot there to check on that tomorrow. 2, 1, and peace.